And with that, the Auroraverse returned. But with one individual behind the mantle, they needed a dungeon master. A dungeon master to save them all, and to also put them through actual hell and back. His name, SenseiSuplex. Hello everybody, welcome to the stream today. My name is SenseiSuplex. Today we have an awesome D&D session for each and every single one of you guys. Ooh, need some water. I'll drink some in a little bit. But how's it going, everybody? Hope your day has been well. Hope you've had a fantastic morning, evening, or wherever the heck you guys are on the planet Earth. That being said, we got the likes of Seven Souls episode 12 coming at each and every single one of you guys. And today, we got some awesome stuff planned for you guys. We have the likes of Return and the introduction of a couple of individuals, some that you may know, some that you might not know. So be sure to look into that for sure. While that's sort of happening, I do have one thing to say, and that is, hey, if you guys want to, if you guys are lurking anywhere and you decide to do so, then I recommend that you go and lurk, and you'll go and lurk over on the YouTube channel. The reason why is the YouTube channel is actually the most, or it's the best place to do so, because that way we actually get the watch time and all that stuff compared to Twitch. So then we can get partnered on over on YouTube and all that stuff. So, hey, if you guys are over on Twitch, feel free to stay where you're at. But if you do want to help support us, you can go over to here on the YouTube channel. Bam. Alrighty, besides that, let's get straight into the session. Let's go talk to the players. Alrighty, bam. And let's go on mute. And there we go. Hello. How goes it, players? It goes, and it keeps on a-going. Ah, boy. Part 2, Electric Boogaloo, Into the World Edition. Can't hear them? Why can't you hear them? Hold on, let's see. Properties.
They can't hear us. Na, 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 na.
Or how about no?
Na, 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 na.
Yeah, they can hear you
we
now.
were telling all the secrets.
Yeah.
All the secrets in the sand.
Good. We were just, vomiting lore of other groups, things that could solve many mysteries.
Yeah, damn, they missed the plot of the session.
Yeah.
Did you guys take my notes back, or did they steal my notes?
Could solve many mysteries.
Yeah, damn it.
What?
Did you actually hand your notes to Navro, or did you, I thought you were just sharing them, just being like, hey, Ro, you can take some notes.
I just pulled them out and was like, grabbing stuff and just handing it to whoever would take it, sort of scenario. Notes on
your
the
notes are gone.
Chat boxes.
Oh, well.
No, I am calling that they're not gone, because if they're gone, I'm going to murder someone.
I'm pretty sure there was a time where someone asked about something related to the notes, and I was like, we don't have the notes because Pyre is not here, so...
Oh, that was the Stormbird notes.
My notes. No one can have them.
No one can have the notes. Well, hey.
Precious.
So I have a couple of things. This is the other thing that I actually forgot to mention to you guys. I mentioned it to all the other groups, but for you guys, you need to know this. So obviously we had a couple issues with the music stuff through Foundry. So what I've done, I have tried my hardest to try to understand how to work this stupid music bot and get it to work for the likes of the D&D sessions. So that being said, you guys can say hello to the good old Pancake Bot, aka Bard Bot, as they're gonna be the the thing that's gonna be playing music through the likes of the game. Now you can adjust the sound whenever you feel like it, all that stuff, just as usual with another Discord, a Discord user and all that. But yeah, if there ever is any random musical errors or issues, or there's something wacky and all that stuff happening, then hey, we're getting used to it. We're trying. I remember for Secrets, one of the combat songs got added to the peaceful playlist, so they'd be having a very calm conversation, and then just they hear the gongs of war occurring.
So how are you doing today?
Why do I hear doom music?
Who we killing? Who we...
All I have to say is because of the pancakes, I'm now hungry for pancakes.
So let's try to do this, and let's try to play some D&D. But first, before we do that, let's try. But before we do that, I need each and every one of you all to gather around the table, and let me tell you all a Voden fable. To gather around for the tale of these band of misfits, the tale, the corruption within, and that of an everlasting frost. For this, my friends, this be the infamous tale, the Seven Souls, and the legendary tale, the Soul Bound. Our tale continue as we found our heroes at the top of the mountain, towering over the corpse of the robotic Titan and the Stormbird. After defeating this individual alongside the Ascent, they take a prisoner and the culprit responsible for the pain across the land. This individual being known as Atlas, a very smart and talented kobold engineer. Questioning him, some individuals would be able to convince, and barely convince at that he should be given a second chance. For now. A chance to repent for what he had done, and more. Meanwhile, however, the Seven Souls and the Ascent would travel down the mountain and see the Ascent off to their new destination, bringing up a teleportation device hidden away in the mountains that they had discovered long ago. That all the tools had been combined, all the tools necessary were had, and the draconic sage marks were brought together. With that, alongside the Sphere of Seasons and a rare mana crystal pulled from a Bijou themselves, the Ascent would finally be able to be sent off to their new strange land, far away in the deserts of the Forbidden Expanse. However, survivors, listen now. With an astral giant only hours away, the Seven Souls need to escape, and escape soon at that. Getting ready to contact the Sewer King for transportation, we'll have to do some heavy convincing to get this individual to transport you exactly where you need to go. Whether they're able to do it or not, well, left to see in the likes of Session 12 of Soulbound, the Seven Souls. With that, friends, let us pick back up where we left off. I'll let that play for a little bit of time.
I have a few questions.
I bet you do.
First of all, you said dragon monks. Who are those?
Draconic sage marks.
Okay, draconic sage marks. Okay.
There you
go. Second, are we still in this cave?
Yes, you are about to be as soon as I switch over maps.
And then third, we all had a long rest, right?
Nope.
Okay.
Alright, there we go. And I can place that over there, and then give me 2 seconds. Let me play that. And let me switch over the music. Bam, bam, play. Thank you, ma'am. Alright. So, while that music is getting set up off to the side, let me explain exactly what you all see. So, as you look around for the Seven Souls, we look towards you all as you see yourselves in this sort of snowy cave, seeing as the teleporter itself ahead begins to flow with arcane energy all around. With a brief explosion of the arcane itself, you look over and you see a blinding light begin to take over all of your vision, pretty much all of your sights combined. With that, the area around the teleporter is surging with bits of wild magic and electricity before you look past, trying to glance to where the Ascent once was, but you see as they are all gone, vanished. Only the remnants of the arcane linger, but regardless, you look around and about, you look towards one another, and you know that there is no time to waste. You know the Astral Giants is approaching, and you know that if not that, the corruption is on their way to try to make you all perish. You need to escape, and you need to call the Sewer King. But who is going to be the one to contact said individual?
Roland, right?
Yeah.
Hey, Sensei. I'm not on the map.
I got you. I'll pull you in just a second. Are you talking your character, or are you saying like you can't see the map?
My character's not on the map, but I can.
Yeah, your character wouldn't be on the map. Remember, they got taken.
The keeper took me?
Yes.
Oh, I guess you're not up to date with the keepers.
There's more keepers now.
But not the same one.
Okay. Okay.
Oh boy.
The asshole
was this
is gone and three
was-
replacements.
Was
This
this,
was in
this
the
like
last
a last
session.
session? Okay.
This was
yeah,
in
I
the
haven't
last session. That's why.
Okay. I haven't
Yeah.
gotten through that yet.
Yeah, you're gonna have some
forgot about
questions.
that small detail.
You know, just small.
There we go. All right. So, with that, as you guys said that it would be Roland contacting the Sewer King then.
Yes.
I think that
Right?
was the plan.
Yeah.
I don't
Roland
think
was the
anyone
only one who
else-
can.
Yeah, I don't think anyone else really has a
Yeah.
connection to the Sewer King.
Oh, I also will say this. I'm going to I gotta change one little thing. So I'm gonna be changing one of the user management. So I think it's gonna kick you guys out for 2 seconds. So if it does, that is why. Reason why is because I need this individual to be a not a player, but a viewer. Did it kick you guys out or not?
Nope. I'm still
Sick.
Oh, I don't think
Makes
so.
my life easier. Alrighty. So, Roland, if you are the individual who's going to be contacting the likes of the Sewer King, then what do you do to try to invoke his name or try to get his attention to call upon the trash-filled monster from the deep?
Kind of going off the information he got from Spike before they left, seeing that Spike started to do the communication by sticking the head in the water and just calling for it. So I suppose that's the first step. Roland would just kneel to the water and I guess this is how it works, so... And it sticks his head into the water. Just thinking about the Sewer King and wondering how do we go from here? What?
So are you just like screaming, "Ah!" Or are you like yelling out his name? Like, what are you yelling?
You just see a lot of bubbles coming up and maybe a little noise, and he's just trying to call out for the Sewer King. And
Oh man, as this is sort of happening, you'll see his Atlas is gonna look over, who's still like, bound and everything. He's just gonna be like, yeah, I think he's lost it. I think he's lost his shit. That being said, as you're screaming out underneath in the water, you all begin to see a bit of astral light begin to slowly collect itself and form at a portion inside of the cave. You begin to see multiple sort of runes begin to start floating over, kind of Vulcan-like runes and more, made by the giants themselves. But eventually you see as they collect all in this location over here, before a massive sort of astral cloak begins to form and flourish, as you all see this individual, Keeper Cass, begin to appear. The individual standing at a very tall sort of height, around 12 feet tall, just around there. Astral cloak, but also with a red sort of coloring at the exterior. You see as their masked form begins to nod towards you all. as they begin to speak and say. Now keep in mind, Roland is still just screaming underwater, but the individual will begin to look out and say this. 1 second. I have an individual for you. It says, I believe, you're wizard of the sorts. Their soul has finally been reconnected with their body, so without further ado, here you are. With that, you see as he begins to lift the astral cloak up, and just like in similar nature, you see the skin, the hair begin to form, or stepping out. Pyre returns to the likes of the Auroraverse once again. Pyre, as you awaken...
Have I been fully... sorry, I don't want to interrupt you.
Yeah,
have I been fully conscious for, like, me being taken, but, like, not coherent?
It'd be the equivalent of getting taken by the normal keeper. So basically, you, quote-unquote, go into a area, but you don't have any memories of said area. So the last thing you remember seeing was you were at the likes of the Chainbreaker's home, and then as you're walking back, darkness. And now you are here. Looking around, you do see Roland with their head in the water. You look over and see Ulf, Graz, and Thorin sort of standing about, waiting, looking towards Roland to see what's going to occur. Zappy's kind of doing Zappy stuff off to the side, but with that, there are no other signs of the others, and it is a strange kobold that you do remember seeing, you do remember hearing, but you've never had the chance to talk to them. So, the choice is on what you would like to say or do, Pyre.
Thanks for bringing the not Jeff back.
He's gonna look up at this new keeper, go, nope, and like run away.
Look over at you and be like,
I'm not messing with you again. Oh, you're different. Right.
That's easy. He looks over and nods.
Sword, like as Pyre's running over to him, he's like,
pull it.
Like stand in between them and then holds up arms. It's just like, thank you, keeper, caused.
You'll see as you begin to say that, he says, Keeper Cass, not Cause. Cause is
my
the older
apologies.
one. You are fine.
Sorry.
But I will leave you all to your reunions for now. I guess to catch you up to speed, though, real quick. Pyre, is it?
Yeah.
You are the one I've heard many stories about. But all that you should know is that Keeper Cause, or the one that you referred to as the Man in Black, the one with the Plague Doctor's mask, he will no longer be serving you all here. He's been exiled from the Soul Keeper sect, and from now on, you will be referring to me as your current keeper.
I'm just quiet.
That being said, I hope that you and your adventures will go successfully in whatever that you seek to accomplish. But for now, I am needed elsewhere. So, farewell, adventurers.
Thanks again.
And with that, you will see as... Oh, hold on, voice mod's about to crash. I'll be right back. But you guys are free to talk amongst yourselves in the meantime.
Pyre looks over at Ulf, just like a shit-eating grin, and goes, "What's up, Ulf?"
you can stay over there. I'll stay over here.
Oh, come on. Come on. I've been gone for a while.
Yeah, and things got accomplished, and yeah.
Wow. Okay. I see how this is going to be. Why don't we just sort it out with a hug, you know? And the Empire walks over towards you.
Yeah, no, nope.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Nope. As he's just gonna level the sword and be like, take another step. I dare you.
Fire steps, like, around the side of the sword.
Oh, man.
It's like, I'm
Finally.
just joking. I know you don't like me.
Finally, the
And
voices
takes a
of
step back.
the gods have given me my voice back. But you'll see as you guys are sort of chasing each other around, Zappy's gonna join in 100%, and he's gonna start just sort of barking and zipping and zapping, just thinking that this is a game. As soon as this point, he tries to like nearly tackle Pyre, and then eventually tries to like lick him. Granted, you can easily dodge out of the way or kind of catch him if you wanted to. Immediately, he'll just sort of zap over and just kind of like have both paws onto Ulf's back and shoulders, and he's just trying to like sort of push him down and more. He's just playing. He's just thinking this is a game.
You're all right,
Probably-
Zappy. Just you don't have any of that stuff on you, do you? As he's like checking checking Zappy's paws as he trying to tackle Pyre. He's just making sure he doesn't have any of the stuff on him.
Oh my god!
You check
Funny
Zappy's
enough-
well, hold on, real quick. You check Zappy's
Okay.
paws, and you don't see any astral light on it, but you do see a sort of glowing light, glowing orange light below Zappy's front right paw.
I would say when Zappy like tries to tackle me, Pyre's actually gonna like play wrestle with him and like rough him up and like roll around with him a little bit.
Easy enough. So while that's all happening, Roland is contacting the Sewer King. Just want to make sure everybody gets their chance. And Thorn, what are you two doing?
Soren, do you want to go first?
Silence. I am the knight. No, he doesn't say that, but go ahead, Groswell.
Graz is going to look at Pyre as he plays with Zappy and say, while you were out, Myra was actually able to talk with Zappy. It's the only good thing she's ever done. And Zappy all thinks that we're super cool. So that's awesome. Also, we're about to go to hell. So, yeah, that's about it.
Why does that not surprise me? Pyre like writes some notes in his book as you're saying that.
I really just want to like make just a sassy comment. I'll reel it back a little.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
You know,
Do
Zappy thought everybody was cool when you weren't here.
I see how it is going to be, Elf.
You just hear Zappy bark.
It's all right. It's all right. I'll protect you from the bad men.
Elf, I've said it once.
He looks at you
I've said it again.
confused. He just sort of turns his head.
I am not your enemy. Yet.
So you're saying as you change into this thing that you are going to become our enemy? Is that my
No.
understanding?
No, I'm just gonna find every possible way to annoy the hell out of you.
No, well, you're certainly succeeding in that.
Good, I've done my job so far.
Yes, you have.
It's see Cross.
I love this. I love it as a player. I don't know what Graz is going to do with this.
Graz,
It's all good.
just-
It's all good.
Just be careful standing next to that thing.
I told
Jesus.
you before. He was made this way by the gods. He's helped us out. He's the only person who has all of the notes. He's a good guy. That's why we keep him around.
Hey,
I
Sensei.
don't know why you think he's bad.
Yeah, last
Sensei.
thing.
When he does that, Pyre's gonna conjure dancing lights around Ulf's feet. And make it look like corruption just because.
You're evil. That being said, if you look around and you're being just surrounded by these sort of astral lights, globules. I can't even speak. Goddamn. As they dance around you, what do?
I really don't want to. Oh my god. I know what Ulf would do. Alright,
Do
this
it.
is happening. Yeah, this is happening.
Zappy's gonna
So,
try to eat one of the lights.
So
It
I'm
doesn't
gonna
work,
try to push Zappy away, but thinking that I'm being attacked by the corruption at this point. Do I have any indication whatsoever that this corruption came from Pyre?
Yeah, make an Arcana check.
Wow. This is
Pyre, what's your DC?
16.
Oh God.
horribly. This is gonna go horribly.
Oh no. 6. Nah, you're getting attacked by the corruption. It's a fucking attack, bro. Oh no.
See, like I'm just gonna like instead of hopping towards him, I'm gonna hop like to the south, like away from it, and just see. I told you, anywhere that this man comes, corruption comes.
And make
I'm
your
gonna
saving
dispel
throw.
it.
I knew it as soon as I said it. You saw
God
it as soon as I said it.
damn. We're 10 minutes into the session.
You just had to screw with me, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
All right.
Ulf, what's your current HP? And hopefully you don't die from this.
Oh my God.
Oh, you're good.
With the natural natural 24, a 31 on a charisma save. Paladins, baby. Oh my God, that is the highest saving throw we've had in Soulbound so far. So, Ulf, as you begin to say the word corruption, you begin to almost curse at yourself like, ah, shit. And you watch as your hands begin to slowly form with an astral light and more. As this begins to happen, though, you begin to start having memories of the past once again. You begin to think and think and think before you find yourself on a boat, a longboat of the sorts. You and several dozen other warriors. You get ready as you're preparing yourself for what seems to be a battle. You go across the likes of the harsh seas of the Azure Taiga. You see the frozen glaciers and more. But off into the horizon, you look over and you see a massive sort of blue individual. It's almost serpentine-esque. Just sort of going throughout the legs of the water, up and down, wading through it. For a second, Ulf, you begin to think that it's Jormungandr. Before they begin to slowly rise from the sea, begin to look towards you. As you do not see the world serpent, but instead you see Deimos, a blue sort of sea dragon, looking down towards you all, sort of gills going across the head, or seaweed and algae sort of forming amongst their scales and more. A legend, almost a myth across these lands. They look towards down to you and your crew. With that, the visions begin to fade, begin to take the astral damage. But it seems to be that apparently this individual, as massive as they were, you had came in contact with them at some point in your life. However, knowledge does come at a price, and you do take 15 points of astral damage as you are now badly injured. But you're still alive. With that, you look over. You're good. With that, you look over and roll, and you begin to see as a small eye begins to start forming in front of you, and you see as the water begins to start shifting. The king is here. You begin to pull back out of the water as you contact him. And with that, you look back over behind you. Chaos is broken loose. People are chasing each other. Ulf has astral arms. Pyre's back. A lot has happened. A lot has happened within the span of like 30 seconds. All right.
Yeah, I assumed the scene would play out something like every time there's even a little bit of silence, all you hear is like rolling, going in water. It's going back. Oh, what the fuck is going on here? What the...
Oh man, goodness gracious. And with that, we go towards this. As they finally return, it's time for me to play their theme song. Alright.
While as soon as like the corruption's taking off, I'm like, you said it, not me, not my fault.
All right.
You know what you and the other Juffs have done? But
I have no idea
will get answers out of you one day or another.
I have no idea what the others have done. I'm not associated with them. We've been over this, Ulf.
And with that, you all begin to see the water shift more and more. And with that, you begin to see as a tendril writhes out of the water, and before a second, a third one begins to form. As this occurs, you look around and about, and you see as the shadows begin to darken amongst this entire area. You look about to see what the heck is going on. Atlas begins to jump back. He's like, what the fuck is that? And for a second, you see... Well, actually, hold on. Ulf, make a perception check. Now, this is with sight.
It doesn't matter because I gave up my advantage with sight.
That is true.
I did, in fact, give it up. Perception check.
7? Nah, you're more focused on... You're looking down towards yourself or towards Pyre. But...
Oh, I'm 100% focused on Pyre.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
as
that's not 20 actually, not the one actually. That's
So as this is sort of happening, you look around and you all begin to see a massive individual begin to occur and form. They seem to have mouths inside of mouths, each tooth sort of jagged, crooked, sharpened, and more. They also seem to have multiple sort of eyes with a slit down the middle for each. And they have it on these strange tendrils and more. But adorned on top of their head is a small little top hat, ready to do business with you all. As you see this individual begin to form out from the water below. As they begin to do so, they look around and about before saying this. Well. Seems to be that we have a couple of adventurers, soul-bound, seeming to be calling my name. Now what exactly do y'all need, and what can the king help y'all with? I see y'all got a couple of new friends. Mighty fine indeed.
Hi. We were in a need of a safe passage down the mountain, and we got some news that we can't really just walk away from here. So, can you help with that?
Now, Roland, friend, y'all are all nice folk here, but see, I gotta keep, the mouth clean and more, I got business to son. I can't have you all sort of dirtying up the merchandise. Thing is, I'm not really much of a sort of, a little bit of a transportation man myself. I'm capable of it, but hey, that's not really my sort of thing, you hear? I'm sure you understand, right?
Right.
Seems like this individual's gonna take a bit of convincing.
So, what would you require in exchange for, doing this transportation for us?
You see, as the Sewer King begins to start almost, if they had a beard, they'd be sort of messing with it with one of the tendrils. But with each sort of stroke of their imaginary beard, you'll see as the eyes begin to look around before several of the other tendrils begin to look and stare at one of you, not moving in sight, not shifting in the slightest. as they look towards this individual here. That being said, Ulf, you're at least able to notice that with your passive perception. Anybody else with a passive perception of 12 or higher would notice as all the other eyes are staring at him. But regardless, the Sewer King says this.
Well, everybody's trying to make a deal to gain my favor. From the voting knights, to the Ascent, and now to y'all. I'm gonna have to start having a list of all these IOUs at this point. Well, I suppose y'all don't have any gold or anything on your persons. Probably not in the hundreds amount, I assume, correct?
Not that I know of.
That is mighty unfortunate. Now, I'm a businessman, but I can always work a couple of things out. What can we do? What can we do here? I suppose... I got something. See... The thing is, a lot of individuals, I've been gaining a little bit of, items and more every now and again from the leftover trash remains from everybody. However, business hasn't been the greatest. I've been dealing with a lot of broke jokers recently. But maybe, at the least when I do my rounds in Tahiri, I can sell some of this exquisite voting material. I'll tell you one thing. Mana crystals, materials, hell, even magic items. Anytime you come across these, you save them for me. Next time we speak, I'll be taking them nice and kindly for this payment. To keep a number on it so it's no confusions. We'll chalk it up to the next 15 mana crystals and the next 15 materials. Chalk it up to, Dendar's property, if you will.
That being said, what do you say in response?
Graz is gonna say, how would you feel about gems?
Raise one of, if he had eyes on his head, he would be raising an eyebrow, but he doesn't. So you just see as the eyes begin to kind of shift towards you, inquisitively, and sort of a motion for go on, explain more.
I happen to have 30 gems that I'd be willing to use for payment for this.
You'll see as one of the tendrils begins to hold themselves out to kind of look towards the gems.
She'll give him one.
Give him one. Fair, smart. He begins to sort of hold one of the gems with the tendrils, and the other tendrils begin to look over and eye them down over and over before handing it back and saying,
Mighty fine quality, mighty fine. I'd maybe be willing to knock it down to 10 mana crystals and materials. But no more than that.
I have another idea that may interest you.
And what would that be, my bearded friend?
Seems you, as I introduce myself, I give that that very curt bow. We'll just say it that way. From one man who knows how to lead to another, information plays well more than any money could ever.
Potentially. But what type of information are you looking to provide?
Now, seems that we're going into a situation that you may or may not have intel on. Now, as I turn and I look over Graz, sounds like we're literally walking into hell. And if that's the case, well, I'm sure there's plenty of information to be found there.
That's actually a good point now that you bring it up. Where exactly did you want me to take you? You just said you needed transportation, but you never gave me a destination, see?
I turn and I'm gonna look over at Graz.
We need to get to wherever in hell is icy. But and then she looks towards the group.
No.
I don't remember if
I
we
don't
decided
mean to
that
cut you off now, but see, I may be connected to some dark entities, but hell is not my domain, not in the slightest, friend. I wouldn't be, and besides, there ain't no water in hell. Maybe in Envious Plane, but that's a stretch even then.
Then that answers my question. We need to get to the place where we opened the portal to hell, then, which is right here in the taiga. So you don't have to go very far. This will be an easy ride for you.
You did what now?
Well, it wasn't us. It wasn't any of us who are here right now. But it was somebody in our group.
And why the hell are you telling me this willingly?
Take
Why
it
would
as
we hold back?
advanced payment.
Yeah.
Information served.
Make a persuasion check, what are you? With the disadvantage.
Wow, what a play! What a play!
One of you can make it with disadvantage if you want.
Do you want to do it or you want me to do it? I mean, I got a plus 10 to persuasion, but it is a disadvantage. I've already
Yeah,
ruined my
plus 10
nat
is-
20.
Plus 10 is going to be better than my plus
Yo,
1.
so
dude.
we
Go ahead.
opened up a portal to hell to your home plane, bro. How you feel about that? 27 and one more time because disadvantage.
Even if we're doing it together, she can't give me advantage back for it?
Nah, bro, not with that. Not with what she said.
It's still a 21, though.
21. All right, not bad, not bad. Here's what your 21 will get you.
I see. I can deal with... I can't go lower than 8, but if you provide me the information on who was this individual in your troop that opened up a portal to hell, then I think that should suffice. But again, I can't go lower than that. I gotta make a living, friend. I hope you understand.
That being said, you'll see as he extends a hand out, you'll see as the slimy sort of nature of it begins to sort of drip bits of ooze onto the ground. It begins to almost, drop and sludge over the snow and more. It is disgusting, it is putrid, but he holds his hand out with a smile on his face.
Ulf is just gonna open his palms. I'm not so sure you wanna touch these, but he'll give him that elbow to.
Wait. Graz doesn't let him do that quite yet. You said you would also accept gold. If we happen to find some, how much would you need?
He'll look back and he'll begin to say,
Well, there's how many of you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. If 6 of y'all are all going into this... Oh, wait, nope, my bad. 7, sorry about that. Zap. So 7 would be about 700 gold, which I don't think y'all have.
No, we don't.
You'll also see as Atlas begins to speak. Hey, wait. I'm not supposed to be going with you guys, remember? I should be going in wherever the fuck the other guys went.
Oh, right.
That is right. He's supposed to be going to the desert.
And now you're making me make 2 trips, and that's gonna be about 800 now. So I assume y'all don't have that, so I think that our previous deal should be where it stands.
Make it 5 as opposed to 8, and we'll share extra information gained in hell.
7.
Roland would turn to the party at this point to just say like, I heard you speak about going to hell. I'm not so sure if I'm up to that. If you accept someone to do jobs for you as payment, I could offer my help.
You know what? Well, I haven't really had any access to the ground. How do you feel? Well, I mean, how would you possibly feel about making a couple of deals for me on the ground? A couple of jobs that way.
Well, I mean, as long as the adventures wouldn't be quite as grand as going to hell, I think I would be okay with it.
I see. I might have a couple of things for you. And I might have a couple of business associates that might be willing to employ your help. Now, my horned friend over to the side, you, with all this included, the gems, the materials, the help from our dragonborn named Roland, I can knock it down to 6, take it or leave it. I got places to go, and people to see, and a dynasty to sort of, well, you know, go about. So, what will it be, friend?
Quick question, is it day, right?
It is. Yes, it is day.
Hey, why won't we just tell him who opened the portal?
It's part of the agreement.
Oh, wait. Oh. My bad.
That was part of the agreement to get to 8, and then we got it down to 6.
Oh. I misunderstood, my bad.
What do you say?
See as the tendril gets closer and closer towards your hand, Ulf.
Seems
Got
like
an hour
it's the best
devil.
deal we can get.
Alright. So, with that, Ulf,
That's be it.
do you shake his hand?
6. So I'm gonna keep my hand closed, right? gotta keep them yarming. Gotta keep them symbols nice and protected. But I think we're doing it for 6 of these mana crystals.
And the materials. So as you begin to do so, you hold a closed fist out towards them, and you see as the tendrils begin to wrap around your arm and begin to slowly shake it. As they begin to retract from you, you see as there is just green slime. It's almost like Nickelodeon out here. It is horrific. Oh, God. But regardless, it does stink. You'll have to definitely wash that. But
It's still better than shaking Pyre's hand.
The hate.
Do you say that out loud?
No, I just wanted to crack a joke. I'm sorry.
No. It's okay. I had a no. I just wondered if you said it out loud.
oh man. So with that, you'll see.
You don't insult the sewer king in front of the sewer king.
Yeah. That's not. Come on. Spike is gonna have some words for you if you do. But with that, you'll notice as the Sewer King is going to look over towards you all, and he's gonna kind of sigh for a moment and say,
I hate doing this. Alright. Take a seat and step on into my domain.
and with that,
Hold
you'll
on.
see his. Oh. Go ahead.
Who is has he already decided that the group is going first, or are we all going together? I'm speaking mostly about Atlas, because I do not want Atlas to be left here alone.
Yeah, I mean, like, it doesn't matter. He can't run away from the
Okay.
Sewer King. I can tell you that
Okay,
much
okay.
out of game. He can't run.
Okay.
You get that whistle.
Considering
Zappy.
he's also bound, like he literally cannot leave. He's still roped up.
You're still in a leash.
So yeah. So with that, you'll see as Zappy's gonna start coming over as you call for him to return. With that, you'll notice as the Sewer King begins to sort of look up, and he just unhinges the massive maw open. You smell the bits of trash and more inside. Looking about, there are bits of sort of it's anything gross you can name it, but it's also for the most part things that are kind of useful. So your handful of swords, armors, bits of cloth, and even magic items and more inside. But as you see, as the multiple rows of teeth begin to form, he looks over towards you and just sort of points directly into his mouth for you to step on in. I'm not being first, fuck that.
Off ain't afraid of nothing. He's too dumb to be afraid. We're going in.
Ulf, as you step on into the door, into the Sewer King's mouth, you begin to drop down as you slide amongst the trash-filled heap before darkness. That's it. Who's next?
I think I need to get used to this anyway. Roland is next.
All right, Roland, you can move into the Sewer King's space.
Or steps in as well.
Thorn, as you do, you begin to slowly trudge through the likes of the trash and more.
Hey, Sensei. Atlas is going to be teleported separately than us, right?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
Atlas is gonna look over towards you guys. It's like, well, what's it gonna be? And he's just like, oh, looking around, like, nope, not gonna be me. No.
Picks Atlas up, goes, "You deserve this," and chucks him in the Sewer King's
Ah,
mouth.
shit! And he just goes flying in. That Atlas is gone.
Thank you. Graz was gonna this is Sparta him, but I think that's even better.
All right. With that,
And then
Graz,
Pyre jumps in after, yeah.
you got it. Zappy's gonna blink after Pyre and Atlas and everybody. And Graz eventually, before you step in, he will say one last thing.
It is kind of funny, that apparently you keep finding friends of Dindar. Don't you think that's a little bit of a strange coincidence?
I hadn't thought about it that way. What do you think it means?
It could be a sign that there's still room for the family, especially with our little reunion coming on up. There's room or there's a seat at the table next to Spike. Just at least consider it while you're gone.
I'll think about it.
With that, Graz, I assume that you step on in, begrudgingly, hating every moment
Yeah.
of it, but it is what it is. So, with that, oh boy, the party finally begins to traverse into their new realm for their new adventure. Alright, let me do one thing. Boop. Let me fix the music and adjust it. Boop, boop, and boop. Alright. There we go. Boom. Sick. We got it. And close that out, close that out, close that out. And one last thing. Give me 2 seconds, y'all. Give me 2 seconds.
1, 2.
Yeah, it's done.
I missed you so much, Fish.
Thanks.
Oh wait, what the heck? That's not your right token. Give me. Well, actually, I can fix it on the way there.
Question for you, Sensei. Is this a like instant teleportation, or is there time in between?
There's like, it's not really necessarily instant. It's more of, it takes like about 3-ish minutes. It doesn't take long. It's not like an airplane flight.
Is there enough time to catch? Oh shit! No, I don't have his name again. The little kobold.
Atlas.
Nah, he's gone. Once like you guys jump in, they're gone.
I was gonna try to get some. You said he had a bunch of tools. I was gonna ask about some blacksmithing tools.
So it's
But
more
if he's
of,
gone, he's gone.
yeah, it's more of like you jump in, and then you guys are separated into differing sort of planes. I don't want to give too much away, but
no.
what the Sewer King. No, you're good. I'm just explaining like kind of what the visual kind of looks like. You're sort of put in your own sort of room, and you're locked away from everybody. Oh God. I'm almost done. I just have to get one thing because this token should be updated. So bear with me for just one more moment. I swear.
If it takes more than like 30 seconds, Pyre probably just starts playing with like lights, like just kind of as like he's like falling or sliding. He's just kind of like entertaining himself.
Easy enough. All right, there we go. Now we got it. So with that, we return over onto the likes of our story, far, far away from the top of the mountainous sort of abyss at the peak of the world in Voden. We instead look towards our individuals far across, or two specific individuals far across the land, traveling in a pair. The relationship strange, but valuable for the most part. As we look towards an individual where one seems familiar, but the other, not so much. Anth, Yahato, you continue trekking through the forest after a long journey, and as this is sort of occurring, you see as there is a bit of things apparent. You notice as there are bits of trees and wildlife more and more becoming, into your, or becoming more, apparent in your sight. You look around and you do see as there's snow falling atop of your head, as typical in the taiga. It is cold, but your clothing is protecting you all from the likes of frostbite. Anth, you begin to look around and about, but before we continue further, Ricards and Madraw, if you could please introduce and reintroduce your characters. With that, Rick, if you want to start us off, let's go with this one. What do the players see and witness when it comes to this guy?
And well, I suppose he's changed a little more on the wardrobe side than anything, but still a light purple tiefling with the drip, and well, there's nothing too much. It's clear that he's trying to put on a show whenever he goes. Like it's, yeah. That's pretty much all I can say. Like,
so what are they wearing? So what is like completely changed from them? Like what are they kind of doing right now?
I assume they are just walking and chatting, trying to create some conversation with not too many details.
Fair enough. For you, with your new character, boop, that's what it is. All right. A little bit different from the last time you seen him, dressed to the nines. Oh man, it's been, which is funny considering he's been in hell.
Hey, you can find shit in there.
And with that, now we turn over towards a new individual joining the likes of the Auroraverse. Madraw, if you could please introduce yourself and then introduce your character. So, If you want to
All
introduce
right.
yourself, who the heck are you? Most people know you, but
Hi.
just for everybody else.
Hi. I'm Majid, also known as Madra. I am an artist in the Auroraverse, and this is my first ever actual campaign, like first time playing D&D essentially. Yeah, and that's it. And my character is Yahato, a blonde, white, 5'9", dripped as hell, oculi.
I love it. Now, that being said, you don't need to go into your backstory. Actually, I'd prefer if you don't. But if you can, describe what's on your person. What are they wearing and all that stuff? How are they carrying themselves right now?
So, I mean, he's wearing like a brown leather jacket with like very fancy stuff and pretty much like gold painted edges, and holding his hair with a not all of his hair, but like some of his hair with a ponytail, and has a scar on his face. And the most noticeable thing is his a bright yellow demon eyes.
Sick, sick. With that, let's show off their art. Toe, boot, and gotta go to this one. This is for chat. Bam. There you go.
Here it is, made by me. I'm open for commissions if anyone.
There you go. Plug your shit.
And wasting no time.
All right. So that, as we look over towards these individuals, Anth and Yahato, you look around, and there is a small clearing in the forest, as well as a frozen lake off to the side. It seems rather clear and peaceful, no danger in sight, and you might have a chance to even establish camp here for the day, as you all have been traveling for a long time. Especially kind of near a frozen water pond, but regardless, what are you guys saying? What are you guys doing as you're approaching this area?
I would like to start, so Yahato would look back at Anth and just be like, it's starting to snow. How much time do you think is left for us to reach the top of this mountain?
I don't know how far exactly we are, but are we like near the where we opened the portal?
Yeah, you're closer to the portal mountain rather than the big mountain. You're about about a day's worth of travel. Well, not really a day's worth of travel, but about 8 hours worth of travel to there.
Right. So, I mean, it's anywhere from 1 to 2 days, I suppose. It depends on the pace we keep, and it shouldn't be too far away.
Well, if you quit slowing us down, we might reach that even before, like.
Okay,
Anyways,
I don't speak that much.
Well, you better not do. Anyways, I'm not tired, but you sure are. Do you think it would be a good idea to set like a camp here, rest for the day?
Seems like a good spot as any. So,
Right, great. Let's head to work.
Time.
All right. So, as this begins to occur, you look over and around, and though this is the sort of or best clearing, what are you guys doing to prepare camp? Are you setting up like a campsite or fire? What are you guys gathering? To pretty much prepare for your survival as per usual.
Actually, I have the spell, Tiny Hut. And at this point, he just prepared to like look for a spot to like, hey, check for if you find any spot where it would be comfortable laying down. I can
Alright.
take care of the heat.
Okay, no problem. Do I have to go to a point, or should I just like point it out?
You can sort of, I'll tell you what, you can make a survival check. Oh boy, your first roll of D&D. Oh god.
Yeah, let's go. Wait, how do I pull out my character sheet?
Yeah, all right, there you go. Let me run you through this. All right, so here's what you're gonna
go.
do. So there's two ways to do it. I'm gonna teach you those. Well, actually, there's three technically. All right, I'm gonna teach you all three real quick. So here's the first one. These first two are the cool ways, and this is if you actually have your token on the screen. So the normal way that people do it is they double left click on their token. And what they're going to do is you'll have your character sheet pretty much pop up from there.
Okay.
And then you can click over on survival, and that'd be how you'd make that check.
Alright.
It's gonna be to your left. So 7. Oh boy. Oh yeah, we also get to get you dice customized, but we'll do that in a minute. So that is one way how to do it. Another way how you can do it is if you you can close out of that sheet real quick. If you right click on your token, and then if you hit the 2 sword icons in the top left, you'll get like a Mass Effect UI, whatever you want to call it.
Oh.
That'll have all your abilities, your character stuff rigged up and ready to go. Now, if you hover over to like above your name, Yahato, it'll say like save skills and tools. Click that.
Oh, okay, I see, yeah.
And then you'll see like survival and all that, right? That's one way how to do that.
Yeah, okay. I'll remember that.
The last way?
How do I close this?
Oh, to close that, you just hit save skills and tools again. It's like a drop down and menu kind of thing.
No, I mean the whole menu thing.
Oh, the whole menu, right click on your token and then hit the sword icon again.
Oh, okay.
Last and final way that you guys should know to be able to open up your character sheet if your token is not on the field is if you go to the top right of your screen, you're gonna see like 3 soldiers or whatever. If you click on that and then you search up your character name, then you'll find it. And if you click it, then you'll find your character sheet. Make sense?
Alright. Yep, it's here.
Boom, boom, boom. You're good to go. All right, so with a 7, you're looking around and about. You kind of, I'll move your token for a little bit. You're seeing like, maybe that could, or this could be a good spot. Maybe this little clearing over here could be a good spot. Not bad, not bad. Looking over around, maybe there could be okay. You're pretty dead set on this little area over off to the side in the central portion. But you're also just not ruling out any options before you eventually come over to here. And as you do so, make a perception check.
Let's go. Yes, sec.
And you get to do it with advantage because you're an oculi.
Yeah.
So, here's what advantage means. Basically, you just roll twice and you're going to take the higher number.
Wait. How do I roll with advantage?
So you can roll with advantage by either just rolling twice, or you could like when you're clicking the button, you can hold the Alt key for it to do it automatically.
Oh.
All right.
Oh, okay. Like that?
14 and yeah, there you go. So 14 to 15. So here's what we'll do. So you look around and about, and as this is sort of occurring, you do notice, damn. It's been a while since you had a drink. You're probably gonna need to call over Anth or maybe sort of try to heat up the ice over there to get some water. But you look around and for some strange reason you notice that the water is shifting off to the side. You notice it's just sort of cracking. That's not normal. That said, as you notice the ice is cracking over here, what do?
I just look at it weirdly and then go like, Anth, come take a look at this. There's something in the water.
And I don't remember. Has Ant seen this before? I don't think so.
No.
Right. That seems a bit weird, I would say. Have you seen this before?
Nope. And then he's gonna like hold, like grip his sword, like be ready in case of like anything that is threatening.
Right.
And with that, as you begin to ready yourself, you begin to see as slowly but surely the ice begins to completely crack and shatter. You begin to ready your sword, keeping it sheathed just in case. Anth, you readying yourself with any weapon or spell if you wish. Choice is yours. But As this is beginning to happen, a tendril begins to slowly writhe out of the water and then onto the ground. You see as it begins to shake the entire area before you look over and you see a massive beast begin to form. They seem to be dressed rather strangely, as if they've taken these clothes from the corpses that they've killed before they begin to start shaking and quivering with this almost strange bit of power. At this point, you get ready to unleash whatever arcane barrage before they just almost exhale and throw up multiple individuals towards you. Multiple bodies start flying out. First off, let's see who gets thrown out first. We're gonna roll a D. We're gonna roll a D5. All right.
Can I do something
Sure.
first?
Yeah, go for it.
I assume Anne would see the people who came out.
You'd see them as they come out.
Yeah. The second they come out, I'll try to do without Yahado noticing you cast disguise self.
All right. As soon as you do, you got it. As you cast the disguise self. I know what you're doing the thing, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. As soon as this happens, Yahato, you look over and there's just a giant brown figure that just gets hurled directly towards you. Make a dexterity saving throw. Grozrororo, make a dexterity saving throw as there's a flying bear coming towards you.
Okay, saving throw. All right.
9. All right, that is a failure.
Oh no.
Roz, I need one from you when you can. 9, perfect. As this happens, you just collapse into one another and just drop down onto the ground. Your head hurts. That is a big bear. And you're like, what the hell is going on? They're covered in slime, trash. It is awful. And in general, the entire area smells like ass, trash, and succotash. This shit stinks. Goodness gracious. Groz, you look over and you see as you look over and there are two of this blonde individual wielding the likes of a sword, or at least at their side and more. And you look over towards the Sewer King as he is just having a bad day. He is throwing up sort of slime and more. Groz, Yahato, what is the first thing you two do?
So I guess I try to wake up quickly, like kind of I don't know this person, they might be dangerous, so I try to wake up and like take a step back, and then I unsheath the sword fully and take like a defensive position.
As you begin to do so, Groz, what do you do? Lots happening very fast.
Yeah, Groz sees him like pull out the sword, and she's like, "Whoa, okay, hold on. This just a second. I'm sorry. There might be more. I'm really sorry."
And he's gonna throw up another person. Oh god.
She like takes a step back and is like cleaning the slime off.
4. Oh god. This is the worst timeline. Yahato, you look over and oh shit, you see an individual coated in the likes of an astral form as they drop down onto the side as you see Pyre immediately. Oh shit, it's the corruption. This is the worst timeline.
Oh my god.
You need a dex saving throw for me, or?
You just go on the ground. You don't crash into Yahato.
Okay. I probably just, like, slowly stand up, go, that was unpleasant, and just start prestidigitating everything off of me, because it smells horrible.
Oh yeah.
Ross sees this and is like, can you please help, Pyre, please?
He's, like, halfway done, looks over, I gotcha. And just starts
Thank
like
you.
helping. Oh yeah, because all the fur and everything. Oh, yeah. Pyre's just like,
you gotta enjoy this still. And he's just gonna go again. Who's next? All right, D3. That's gonna be a 1. At this point, you begin to see as Thor and you start almost piling over, rolling about out of the Sewer King's mouth as you begin to do so. Alright, I'll say, no, you're probably ending up about right here. As you drop down prone, rolling out of the mouth, what do you look over, say, and do?
I instantly stand up excited. Shaking my hands, I run towards the Sewer King again and just shouting, I want again!
Bercy! This is horrible. I hate this.
No! As soon as this point happens, you'll see his eel's gonna throw up another person, and it's gonna either gonna be Zappy or it's gonna be Ulf. Actually, you know what? I got an idea. Yep, it's gotta be the big guy. Ulf and Thor, and make a dexterity saving throw. Now, the funny thing is, you do get the Paladin's aura. 12. All right, plus your plus a 4, so 16 and a 16. With that, you see as Ulf and a flying blink dog begin to come directly towards you. You nearly crash into each other, but you don't take any damage. You don't fall onto the ground. But Ulf, you do skid off a little bit, but you're able to sort of catch yourself before landing on your ass. Zappy looks over. He's just covered in slime and trash. There's just like a bit of like, he's wrapped in paper towels and more. It is awful. It is horrendous. But with that, the Sewer King just looks over towards you and just says, I'm never doing that again. Oh, God.
Just do me one favor, as you're letting Atlas go, make sure to give him a little extra flavor. As he's just like wiping himself off, just like, yeah, make sure to give him a little extra.
The name.
Give me extra flavor.
Who did it?
Steps closer towards the Sewer King.
You got it.
Again!
Name.
What name?
He's gonna look over towards the mountain with a portal.
I have
Where's
no clue.
Roland?
I haven't been here.
He's gonna facepalm with one of the tendrils and look towards Ulf.
We're missing one.
Name? Alright, out of character, I'm completely and utterly lost at this.
He's asking for the name of who made the portal to hell.
Ow. So Ulf doesn't actually know, so he's gonna turn around. Gross, you got the name of the one opening up the portal?
Pyre's like President Jay goes, where's Roland? You would think that he would be here.
New management, boy. New management. Remember, he's working for me now.
I didn't know he was gonna be leaving so soon. Wish him the best.
Yeah, I will. Now, can I get going? I gotta clean my mouth out.
I want again!
Or no.
Persuasion check, Thorn.
Pyre's gonna come up behind Ulf and just start presidentating everything off of him without asking.
He's gonna look over you and just keep shaking his head no.
It was like a very nice slide.
No,
It
he's
was
just
a
gonna
good
keep
time,
shaking his head.
Groz, if you would kindly... Jeez. He's trying not to, make the sound, right? So he's just like, Groz, can you please just tell him the name?
Groz holds up her hand and says, okay, we will uphold our deal. You brought us here. You're going to be taking Atlas to the desert with the Ascent. That's where he's going. Right? That's our deal. And then
Tell me the name.
out of character, it was Karas, right? Even though Anth was the one who walked through the portal?
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, Karas. This is where the lawful name comes in. It was Karas who opened the portal.
You'll see as he nods, and he's just gonna be like,
Alright, Carass. Gotcha.
Correct.
So, I'm gonna go look for this individual and, God, y'all have a nice life. Oh, God, never again.
Why not? It was fun.
Laughing.
you'll see as he tips his hat, and he's just gonna go fuck right off. He's tired of this. He's had enough. He's had a long day, and it just started. You'll see as now Yahato and Anth. Now, Anth, you know some of these individuals, not everybody, but Yahato, you look over, you have no idea who the hell these people are. Anth isn't attacking. You're not entirely sure why, but they definitely seem armed. They definitely seem potentially dangerous. And you look at the other monster individual as he begins to fade into the water below. With that,
And would have shared like vague descriptions of the people he did know before going to hell.
yeah, I remember.
So he may recognize some of these.
I'd
Ant
say
was-
Yahato. Oh, never mind. Go ahead.
No, sorry, go. You're
Okay. Yahato would look at these. He won't like. Okay, some of them like. He won't recognize that some of them fit the description. He would expect like the exact same description, and if he sees a difference, he'd be like, no, these are not the people. He would basically like, from his defensive like stance, he would like hold a more offensive one, be like ready to fight. Look at Anth, be like, hey Anth, watch out. And as soon as he like turns his head, he sees himself. he sees himself, he's like confused and be like, God fuck it, damn it, what the fuck are you doing?
And playing confused too. What are you saying, brother?
so. I
I-
have a question. Oh, sorry.
Okay, I was gonna like Yahato would just like walk, like sheath the sword, walk at Anth and just punch him in the head.
As you punch him in the head.
Stop it!
Make an unarmed strike towards yourself. So here's now we get to go to the attack rolls and how this works. So what
Okay.
you're gonna do, you're gonna open up your character sheet, and all that stuff. If you're doing it, which way are you? How are you opening up your character sheet? Because there's different ways for both methods.
Double clicking. I'm
Double clicking. So if you go to your inventory, you'll find the long sword and all that stuff. Also, I need to make sure that it is correct, but I'll do that later. Now what you're going to do is you're going to hit the T key over the bottom token.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Now you're going to
Yeah,
hit the
very good.
icon of the longsword, and then that, or excuse me,
Unarmed-
not the longsword, the unarmed
Yeah,
strike.
unarmed strike. Yeah.
Yeah, my
Okay.
bad.
Okay.
14. Oh man, with that, Anth, you're able to dodge out of the way as you see a punch being thrown directly over towards you. With that. Oh man.
Why are you doing this, brother?
I said, stop. This is not the time. We don't know what the hell just happened, and there's like 6 individuals, and they might be dangerous. Do you really wanna die?
I mean, I'm doing my best. I don't understand what's gone into you.
Alpha's just in the background, just retching now that the Sewer King's gone, and he's not gonna be afraid to like upset him. He's just retching into the river.
Whoa. Whoa. You guys are really...
Pyre's literally, I don't know if Ulf knows this, but Pyre's literally just like prestidigitating like most of the crap off of him without knowing, apparently.
Oh.
So you can like it's weird probably because like I'm getting rid of the smell and like cleaning you off.
Yeah. Oh man, but it is still like lodged in your mind, Ulf, and you're trying to like just get it out.
Try not to throw up inside of the Sewer King.
Yeah.
Oren is gonna approach both of them with open arms and asking, "What are you two?"
Just looking for Yano's like reaction because he does know this person. He doesn't, or Ant knows this person.
Yeah, I as I said, like Yahato still does not like recall anything left from which like he doesn't make the connection yet. He just looks. Who am I? None of your business. And this idiot, this idiot here is not
No.
my friend.
No, who are you? What
What?
are you?
None of your business.
That is no way to treat strangers.
That's a little rude, isn't it?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay, so Yahato starts just calming down and be like, what are you guys up to? What was that creature? He's still like holding into the sword, as in like ready if anything happens.
That was a transportation device.
Transportation.
Device?
From where?
Immediately, the dog is gonna just start zapping over toward you. You'll see as he looks over and then zaps over towards the bottom one, and he just begins to start circling around and circling around and just sniffing before he begins to just look over and just reach over to kind of tap Yahato's leg. And begins to look over and gets ready to try to tap the duplicate's leg. And he just keeps on, just sort of zapping around, looking about, just jumping up and down, excited.
Oh, he likes you.
Hearing Zappy bark, he's gonna turn around and realize that everyone else has left him right next to Pyre.
And
Who
thus
has
it
been
begins.
very kindly cleaning him off.
Who, yeah, are you still in the process of casting things like at him?
Yep. Yep.
No, I have to physically be touching you and like cleaning you off.
Oh yeah. All right, hold on. I gotta make a decision real quick. Hold on a second.
Do I deck a motherfucker today? What's a one? What does one mean?
Hey, Pyre.
Yeah, what's up?
You might want to duck.
I don't think that's gonna happen, bud. So
You just punch him in the face. What happens?
I literally, I'm trying to click unarmed strike and it won't let me actually click. We had the same problem last time. I don't know what's going on with it.
Are you targeting?
Yeah, you're not targeting him.
See? Nah, there we go.
There you
Yeah,
go.
You're getting punched in the face. Here we go.
Oh no! Natural 20. All right, Ulf, you get to describe this critical strike towards Pyre. How do you
Holy
deck
shit.
him?
It's not even a deck. It's this like way of the palm that's just like just face palm forward and just pushes him like straight back.
As you do, Pyre. I mean, what's your strength, right? 8? Oh yeah, I'm sorry, but you're about to go get like sent flying.
yeah.
Yeah, as soon as that, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Ulf strength, yeah, you get palmed and sent backwards as if you get stiff armed like you're watching football or something. As soon as this happens, you drop down onto the ground, skidding back a little bit. You ready yourself, and you look towards Ulf. Everyone else looking off to the side of what's going on. That hurt. That definitely hurt.
Just into him, and not even like trying to like actually harm him. It was just the reaction of get away. Like,
Well then, all right. And Pyre's just gonna like turn and just like start like cleaning Zappy off. Then
He's a dude.
you can't. So
When-
noticing
when,
that Graz has made the way over to Ulf. You can't keep surprising me like that. One day these days, I'm actually gonna hurt him.
Yeah,
He-
when
you- Graz takes a minute to visually compose herself and says very calmly, very collectedly, it's
Sure.
fine that you don't like him. You cannot punch the people in our group. We're already getting murdered by almost everybody else. We're all in the you can't punch him. You can hate him. That's fine. Stop hurting people in our group. Stop it. Okay? Okay.
Ulf's just gonna hang his head down and spend the next 10 minutes in the corner chanting a prayer. He's going to make the first thing of goodwill to Pyre in his entire life. And he's actually going to select, so I think there's only 3 people who are actually injured. but
Mhm.
all three of us are getting prayer of healing. So I'm gonna spend the next 10 minutes actually like going to heal Pyre. And secretly try to heal a little bit of that Jeffness.
Let me cleanse you of your sins.
Just
just
let me know when you
assume-
want me to roll that, but
I just assume like when the healing magic starts going towards me, it just turns into like corruption and like like completes it back
Yeah.
into the skin.
Yeah.
everybody else gets the white Jormungandr symbol. He gets the black one.
So, Anth, you were trying to say something a little bit earlier. I
Yeah,
think.
yeah. When Pyre gets closer, Ant would definitely get ready to get between Yahado and Pyre if his reaction is a little strong, seeing this walking
good
piece
decision.
of corruption.
That is a very good decision.
Oh yeah, I forgot you can't move your token.
Wake up, punch!
Oh man. As soon as this happens, so the 4 of you, or 3 of you, question mark, are left alone over to the side. What are you saying or doing?
I would like to start. So Yahado would look at Graz from the distance. He would look at Thorin and be like, Anth, could these be your friends?
What? That's not Anth. I know Anth.
He'll just look at Ant and be
who's
like,
that?
he'll point his sword toward your face and be like, Anth, quit it. And answer my question now.
Okay. Yeah, at this point, it's I've had my fun. It's canceling the disguise self. Like, okay, fine. You seem to have no humor. God, nah. I had some fun. Hello, everyone.
And you see appearing before you this individual.
Thorin will spread his arm ready to hug Anth.
He's a little
Mind you, he's still
skeptical.
covered in filth.
He is still covered in trash. Do you hug him?
It's try to take a couple of steps back, just push him away a little. Just get dip yourself into water or something first.
That's it. All right, back to old things. Thorn, I assume you're still gonna try to hug him anyways.
Yeah.
All right, both of you make athletics checks. It's like old times already.
Oh, by the way, I'm still marked as Roland in the player, so I keep accidentally opening his character.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Okay.
Alright, so it's kind of like, I forgot that one gift, but it's just like, hey, bring it in, and it's just like, whoa there, hold there. You just sort of put a hand out onto his chest, sort of pushing him back a little bit. Oh, man. Alright, you should be fixed up now.
Yeah.
Alright. At this point, you will see as Zappy will begin to look over, and he's gonna pretty much just try to, like, sort of, tackle you. He looks over and he tries to start like kind of licking your face if he can. He's still as big as you remember him, but he's probably gotten even a little bit bigger since the last time, just slightly, not too much. To be fair.
Yeah, he's not fighting Zappy's reaction much, but he does keep his eyes mostly on Crossroll just because expecting a reaction.
Yeah, Graz is just kind of standing there, and like her jaw is kind of dropped, and she's hi. We're looking for you. Actually, we're gonna go to hell to find you. But you're here, so that's
Right.
cool. All right. Hi. How are you, buddy?
I'm doing all right. Better than ever. Better.
you got some nice clothes, so that's really cool.
I did some traveling. I did.
So you're not in hell? So we don't have
Are
to
you?
go?
Oh no, you still have to
Maybe
go. You
this is
remember Gross, why you have to go.
Yeah. Ah, okay. So hey, why don't you tell us what you've been up to?
I've been here and there. Did some adventuring. Nothing out of the usual. We've been through worse.
I have 2 questions and I don't know which one to ask first. Okay, I'm gonna be sentimental. Have you seen Lika at all?
Can't say I have. And if she was around, I would have done my best to get her back to you.
Well, I mean, she was your, business partner, but I miss her.
Yeah.
And then
Keyword
Graz,
business.
Graz makes a funny
Even
face.
Rich
Cool,
is like,
right?
fuck, man, that's rough.
Dude, come on, man. Okay. All right. So, second question. So, so you're not in hell anymore. That's great. How did you get out?
Well, there were some obstacles I had to get through, but I would say I've even experienced this similar adventures with you and Lika, and even Pyre were with us when I just had to be alone, so well, it was almost, I would say, almost easier alone getting through all that. I wouldn't trust all those people being as careful around, well, foes. So, yeah, it's nothing special, no?
Well, how would you feel about maybe coming back with this group of very stealthy, very secretive, very good with that kind of stuff individuals? How would you feel about going back to hell with us and then helping us out when we're done?
Freak goes the plate armor.
I mean, that sounds delightful. That's
As soon as Yahato hears that, he's gonna go behind Anth and be like, "All right, so these are your friends. You have now 10 seconds to explain this." And he points at Fire.
gods.
Ulf
all he
is
says.
Ulf is like praying in the background, but he overhears this is like, yes! in his head.
I missed that. Hang on. What in the world just happened behind me?
Okay, I gotcha. So basically, they were explaining like, hey, or Groz was saying, hey, you want to come back with us to hell? Talking to Anth and Yahato. But Yahato over here is like, hey, so these are your friends, Anth? You have 10 seconds to explain what the hell is this?
And then
Here's just cleaning the dog.
and then as soon as Anth says gods, he'll be like, he looks at him confused and says 9 8
Okay,
7.
okay. He asked a question and got a little more than he was looking for, and he used to be, well, different. Well,
Oh yes. Hi, I'm Pyre, and reaches his hand out to shake.
Oh my god, I'm gonna Eldritch Blast this guy.
Touch it.
He already got beaten up! Stop beating up on Pyre! He just got back!
Fish is just a troll at this point.
I'm trying, I swear, I'm fucking trying, but I'm gonna...
hey, because I do not know Yahato at this point very well, I will take Yahato's hand and just cast suggestion. But I think we should take it easy for now and really let them tell their story. How about that?
Alright, cast a spell suggestion on Yahato. As this begins to happen, you hear the words beginning to get weaved by Anth for a brief moment, and let's see what happens. You're gonna need to make a wisdom saving throw in just a minute. You'll see the prompt pop up on your screen. Cast it.
Okay.
Oh, goodness.
Fire's trying to be friendly.
8. Alright, so
Let's go.
Ain't got
Yahato.
no power on me.
So, as per the spell suggestion, you are basically forced to take it easy and let Pyre tell the entire story and hear him out for a bit.
I was gonna do that anyway.
But now you're magically inclined to do so.
just to be safe. Just
Now you don't have a chance.
He's tired of getting punched in the face.
What? No. So I need to explain the story. Is what's going on
Yeah.
to Yahato? Yahato? How do you say that
Yes.
again?
Yes.
Yahato.
Yahato. Mhm.
Okay. He goes, hi, yes, oh, sorry, yes, I forget that my situation is a little off-putting to some people. I used to be a fire genasi. I came adventuring with most of these people, and, let's just say I've flown too close to the sun when, seeking knowledge. Happened to ask the right question with very bad consequences, leading me to be reincarnated into this. As Ulf has very shown recently, it shoots a dagger at Ulf for pushing me and like punching me in the
Ulf
face.
is in the back, like hands out right now, just chanting.
He like as you can see, Ulf has definitely done this. But you know, I was recreated like into the astral form. So yeah, I'm not what we call Jeff, or you know, of the nature. So I'm just a normal genasi at this point.
What, corruption? I want you to know, no one explained it to Foreign.
Well, you got to find out, just like the rest of us.
Fuck
and I'm
around
too
and
far
find
away.
out.
So
No
as
one
soon
ever
as-
explained it to Foreign. I was waiting for it for so long.
so it goes no. Oh.
And Thorn, make your high saving throw.
No one explained it, and he didn't experience it before.
Yeah, he has it. 18, is that your final roll?
I'm gonna bend luck.
Okay, alright. Bend luck is you get advantage?
Nah,
What does it do?
at D4,
At D4?
20.
Oh my god, you just barely beat the DC. 20. Alright, Thorin. Here's what we got. Oh boy. I love it here. So, I'm going to explain what you see in-game, and I'm going to explain something out of game for you guys as soulbound players that I think you will enjoy. So, in-game, Thorin, as you begin to say the word corruption, begin to think back to remnants of the past. You find yourself in darkness, a cave of the sorts, far, far below the likes of the surface. You look around, and as you're sort of coming out of the likes of this sort of crystal prison, these walls and more, you look around and you see as there are tracks down below, like steel tracks, minecart tracks. You begin to try to listen in and you hear individuals talking, conversing. What languages do you know, Thorn?
Common and undercommon.
You hear Undercommon as these individuals are speaking, as they're saying, right, so we're gonna be able to go
Just go a little bit further down. Hopefully we won't run into any sort of things. Afterwards, we'll report back to the Astral King, get the sort of resources, and be good to go. So, as they're sort of exploring down, you see the likes of a smaller individual, stockier in nature, with sort of purple-ish skin and white silvery hair. A Duergar, an Underdark dwarf. As they begin to walk about, they're joined with 3 other individuals before they look towards you, and you see as they just stop dead in their tracks. That you see is their first initial reaction. They begin to start sort of shaking for a brief moment, and they just cut and run before the visions begin to fade from you. Now, out of game, the information that I provide is there was that mine shaft would look very, very familiar to another campaign. Very, very familiar. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. But regardless, hey Thorn, you're gonna take some damage. Alright, 3d6 plus 5. Oh god, that's a rough one. That is 22 points of astral damage as you begin to almost slowly see as all of your arms, starting from the crystals and more, upwards towards your neck and going further, begins to start corrupting over with an astral ice.
Yeah, it is half.
Oh, is it half? Oh, yes. Not for not for the damage. Not for the damage.
Oh, right.
When you succeed, you don't lose a memory. Instead, you gain a memory.
Oh, yeah.
There you
All
go.
right, yeah. Fair enough, yeah.
Hey, DM, just for purposes, can we say that it's been 10 minutes of this chanting prayer?
Yeah, I was actually getting ready to wrap it up over there, so.
Good, because I got an idea for this.
So you wouldn't be hitting Thorin because they were full health, but you would hit everybody else, though. Or whoever you were trying to get.
Well, so, okay. Don't hit Thorin then?
Yes, don't hit Thorin.
Okay, then it's myself, Pyre, and Grazwowowo.
There's woo.
Wowowo. So Yahato and just because you're sitting there staring in their direction, you just you see these long snake creatures coming out of my hands down my arms. One's light colored, one's darkness colored. And so Graz is just getting kind of enveloped in the whiteness, but specifically you've been talking to Pyre this whole time, and all you see is this black, ethereal snake just wrapping around him, and just comes on, and you get this hiss, as he's trying to explain how he's not the bad guy. He's got this just dark astral snake just wrapped around of him and just kind of looming over you guys. As it just comes down and just absorbs right on top of him and just disappears.
If that's very visible to Anth, he would definitely look at you. I guess there's some history.
As Anne says that, Pyre looks down to see that it's a different color. He looks back at Olf. Really? Really?
I mean, it's not a whole lot of healing, but I'm trying here. So you get an extra 9. Everybody should get an extra 9.
Alrighty, I'll adjust everybody's token.
Okay.
And then 9 to yourself. Did you already give yourself 9 or not?
I did not.
Alright, I got you.
It's not a lot, but it's a little.
It's enough.
It's enough to take out the 4 points of damage that I did to you earlier.
I mean, you did get that when it doesn't crit.
Double damage, but Olf, as you begin to arrive, Yahato and Anth, you look over towards this individual that definitely doesn't seem familiar, and Anth definitely did not explain this one, whoever this is.
Yeah, wouldn't be able to.
With that, what do you all say and what do you all do?
So, you're
You start, Rick?
new? Saying to all thing.
About as new as you seem to be, as he's just kind of looking you up and down.
Oh, well,
You,
I suppose.
It's a very peculiar type of dress you're wearing there, friend.
Hey, somebody needs to look good.
Reminds me of a friend of mine who's no longer standing here. So, as he's thinking back of, as he's thinking back to the guy you just lost. This is good friend. This is good buddy. He's already gone.
See, Zappy is gonna look over and he's going to start walking over towards this sort of area. For once, he seems to be actually tired, which is actually kind of strange. He's just gonna sit over and he's just gonna start laying down over here to the side, kind of off into the center of this area.
Okay. Well, we were about to start taking a rest for the day. I don't know. I suppose you were going through something looking at your state when you arrived, but were you planning on traveling still or taking a rest?
It seems we have to save someone from hell. As he looks over at Gro, because he still doesn't have any idea who the hell this person is.
I would just pointed at me, huh?
This isn't him, is it? Do we not have to go to hell anymore?
It was. So we do. Original. Yeah. There. Yep. Yeah, we still do. That's it. That's all she says.
I feel like I missed something. I don't get much information out of them. So with a closed fist, because I'm not going through this shit twice in one episode. You're gonna get a little fist bump.
All right, and that's to who?
Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
you can call me Ulf.
Well, hello, Ulf, or you can call me Ant.
It seems that we were on an adventure to find you, and it turned out to be done rather quickly. Did not expect that to happen.
Well, I don't know about that, as Bear Lady did tell me that there's still something to do in hell.
There's always something to do to hell.
I suppose, yes, that's true.
If someone is telling me I get the opportunity to bring the light of Jormungandr to hell, then you bring the light of Jormungandr to hell.
Sure. Let's go with that.
I say, bring it on! Drunk our DM. Achievement unlocked. I've been waiting this whole episode for that shit.
Set the thing.
Oh. You found your chance.
For chat who does not know about this, we were definitely watching some movies last night, and there is one particular song at the end of Undisputed 2 that is just bring it on all night. I told him I was 100% if he was going to continue to play the song, it was making its way into the game.
Fuck it.
Check and mate.
Fuck it. Take a DM's inspiration. I'm generous today. I feel nice. All you gotta do is just make me laugh, and I'll give DM's inspo. I'm very easy to please. All right. Continue, please, while I'm still laughing. It's just gonna be stuck in my head for the rest of the session.
Yep.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
here, I'll tell you this.
And
Oh, go.
Huh?
No, you go.
oh, I was just thinking like, and would just start moving to where Sappy is to seem like it seems like the dog found a place where he's good to stay.
All right. So with that, the question is for all of you. Unless Yato, you had something to ask real quick.
Okay. I was Yato's just like sword still in hand, just gonna move but it's like not defensive, nothing. It's just he's just holding it. He's just gonna follow Ant and be like, can he be saved? Like talking about like Pyre, just asking Ant, can he be saved?
Saved from what exactly? I understand it looks bad. I understand, but I'm not sure if there's anything that needs to be saved. It's, or at least that hasn't come up that I've seen yet. But just
Alright, so he's just
this.
gonna. Sorry. Now he's just gonna like sheath the sword back and just be like, all right, that's it then.
yeah,
I'm following.
just know. You love him once you get to know him. Very heavy sarcasm.
I'm sure I will.
Wow, everyone's apparently hating on Pyre.
Fire slander, and I will not stand for it.
I mean, what do you expect?
Okay, out of character, I fucking love fire, but bro, backstory.
I feel like I'm getting those vibes. I'm like,
I mean, people
gonna
were
have
able to
to-
overlook
a lot
Actually,
of the
no, they don't.
past that Ant has with Pyre, it's like, yeah, okay, it's not like he's a bad guy or anything, but damn, that's a fucking package that's coming with the part.
Pyre probably hasn't made the best life decisions, you know. Makes sense.
He seemed very cool on the ship, but it went downhill.
What ship?
Oh yeah.
Oh, please. Oh no.
Oh no.
I think everyone forgot about that one.
Yeah, it's been a while. Good thing I brought it up then.
Oh goodness. So with that said,
Pyre has no idea.
so with that said, you all look towards one another. Anthan, Yahato, you were looking to set up camp. The question is, do you set up camp now with these new individuals here, or do you choose to go else, or do you do something else?
I would say, like, Yahato would be like, alright, we were gonna set up camp, and I'm still willing to, but I'm not sleeping with people that I don't even know the names of. So,
Pyre's name. I introduced myself.
so
you can just ask their names.
I
and-
guess I'm gonna do, okay. I guess I'm gonna do it politely and introduce myself. My name is Yahato. Anything else is none of your business.
So Ulf's gonna walk over. Makes sense. It only took me 3 episodes to learn everybody's name. As he gives this little fist bump.
You'll see as Zappy just barks like.
I'm you can call me Ulf. That's over there, that's Zappy. And you know, they can finally try to figure things out and be able to tell them their own names.
Oh, man.
So Yahato just like smile at Ulf and offer him like a fist bump.
I don't know
I will
why
no
you guys
longer
just-
be shaking anyone's hands. Total
No,
thing.
no
I highly,
handshaking.
if no one's ever told you.
And of course, yeah, of course, the other hand, not the hand with the mark.
Yeah.
No, I got hand like he'll open his hands and he's got mark on both of his hands, so he's like, I don't shake hands anymore. These are Jormungandr symbols, and I will never be getting rid of these.
Okay, so he looks at him and be like, okay, understandable.
Don't touch anybody's hand with your hand that has a symbol. It's a whole bad thing. I had to learn the hard way.
Yeah, that's usually how people learn around here, I think.
Graz walks over next, and before she even does anything, says, yes, to everyone in the group. Yes, remember, we don't touch the symbols on our hands, and also we don't say the word of the darkness, because bad things happen. Just making sure everybody remembers that. Cool.
You mean...
And I swear to God. And then she holds out her fist for fist bump and says,
Somewhere in the
my
world,
name
Vitalia
is
just sneezes.
Rosmermal.
Just like, the hell was that? As you introduce yourself, Graz, Yato, what do you do? As she extends the fist bump.
Yeah, I'm gonna fist bump her with the hand that doesn't have the mark, of course.
Yeah.
Extra careful.
That there's only one other individual who hasn't introduced himself.
That Thorin?
Yes, you already introduced yourself, right, Pyre?
Okay. Yeah. I said, hi, my name's Pyre. I put my hand out.
Yeah.
Obviously the one without the symbol. I saw, Graz, your comments in the chat. The other hand.
Oh boy. Oh, is Bimroth here? Oh, wait, Bimroth had said he'd be right back. That's why. So yeah, we'll get to that in a moment. Or we'll say that you guys, because he most likely would have, because he's in day form. He would have probably introduced himself to you. We'll tackle everything that happened, and we'll come back to it later. But for the time being, are you guys setting up camp here?
Yeah, and at this moment, are you now ready to sleep in the same whatever tent shelter with these people? You know their names.
Well, I guess I have one more question though. One last one, I swear. He extend like his hand, like not with the mark, and be like, question. Do
Yes.
any of you know anything about this?
What does the mark look like?
It is a familiar mark at that. It is the blue one. Blue swirls across the hand, the same one similar to Bjorn and Atticus.
We've known a couple people who had that symbol, but none of us here have that now.
And I heard there were like similar marks. Do all of you have one?
Grass holds up her paw with the black star on it.
Again, you're gonna get both hands.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Sensei, mine's a circle with a dot in the middle, right?
Yeah, it's a circle with a smaller circle inside. That's white.
Oh, smaller circle. Okay. Oh, it's white? I thought it was blue. Oh.
No, it's white. With that,
And
Thorn
then,
would also show off that he has the purple square mark.
Okay. And then Yahato will be like, alright, that's it, and just continues walking.
Yeah, Ant would actually add to that, like, I know what mine does, or at least one of the things it does, but have you found out anything about the other marks? I know mine's, well, communication and all that.
You asked. Okay.
In character Sensei, do we actually know what those marks do? Because out of character, you sent me what mine does.
I guess it depends on the extent of. I mean, I can give you a recap of everything that it has done. Some of you may know more, but you aren't going to share said information. But I will say what you all have seen so far, like in game in general, right? So Thorin's mark gave him, or Thorin's mark, aka Karas's mark, and gave him true sight for a time being, for a little bit, and that was a whole ordeal. Ulf's mark hasn't really done anything besides Writhe in Shadow and then Glow the Divine Light. Besides that, Ant's mark, you guys know, the red triangle. It's been able to see other groups and more. Pyre's mark hasn't done anything for, as far as you guys know. Blue mark hasn't done anything as far as you guys know. And the only thing with Groswarl's mark is it writhes in shadow occasionally. About it.
I mean,
You do
Black
know they
Star-
are connected to the Draconic Sages, as that has been explained to you multiple times, though.
Yeah, and some people at least have seen the black mark activate on the Triaxle.
Yeah. And he was able to mind control the Baby Yeti.
Rip baby Yeti.
Well, we don't know he's dead. Could be worse than death.
He could be under the command of Dre Axel.
Yup.
Of course, I'm not sure if like the people around understood that it was the mark that did that, but
No, they were fully aware.
okay. So I assume like this would be what the group shares with Ant and Yado. Or
They keep it all secret, waiting for you to die.
damn. Fuck.
We share all the information that we.
You got it. So, as you begin to exchange information about the marks and what you kind of know, all of that is known to you guys. And I'm assuming at this point you guys are setting up camp. Between all of you, it's not really much of a point of a survival check. You guys are good to go. So you can have any conversations and all that stuff. Bimroth, real quick, are you back?
Yep.
Just a quick sort of thing. So Yamato was introducing himself to your character. Is there anything special that would have happened with Thorin and Yamato, or nah? Just like saying hello, that's it.
I guess just hello and hello for now.
Okay. Alrighty. So with that, after a bit of time, you all begin to set up your campsite, and this is roughly what it looks like. Now, granted, though you even do have a couple of individuals that try to help out, you all see these guys begin to appear. Hopefully it does.
Okay.
And last but not least, the senior builder spirit, the best boy, Bilroy. As you all are sort of setting up the camp, you're chopping down a couple of trees. You'll notice as the builder spirits are actually going to help you do so. They begin to start constructing a couple of small beds and more, as well as helping you sort of light the campfire if you need to. That, you all are transported to this map. Arctic Forest Camp. Bam. There you go.
Nice. Damn, this is an upgrade.
With that, you'll see as the builder spirits are going to look over, well, actually it would probably be Bilroy, if anything. He'd just begin to say, "All right, good job, recruits. You did good, you did good. That being said, hopefully these individuals will enjoy their stay at the Azure Taiga Inn. And that being said, I'll see you all later. Goodbye, have a good one." That's it.
Thank you.
You'll see as they all begin to wave in unison before eventually one by one, unless there's anything else you guys want to say to him before they leave.
Apparently they took Ant back in time.
I got you, buddy. Whoa, this is the retro outfit.
Whoa, a little too much power.
Oh no! We lost this token! Alright, hold on, we're gonna get that for you, Mr. Anthrax. Alright, I'm gonna get you your old token.
I'll be right back.
Oh god, your token actually just shifted. Okay, I'm gonna have to change everything. Don't worry. But yeah. So assuming there's nothing else that you guys want to talk about, they will all begin to explode one by one. One decides to explode in fire, another one explodes with a gust of wind, another one in lightning, and another one drops into water. The last one begins to slowly blossom with a bunch of flowers and earth and stone before they all vanish, never to be seen again until the next time. Alright. So, with that, a campsite in hand. Also, Anth, you are still level 5, so I'm gonna import that back.
Oh, right, yeah.
This guy had nerfed power.
We're really talking back in time.
Alright, so, that said, you guys haven't taken a long rest, so you guys are definitely approaching levels of exhaustion again. But, if you want, you can discuss anything else as a group, or if you want to take a rest here and now, you guys can set up your watches. Choice is yours, friends.
All kinds of sleepy sleeps.
Alrighty, so Ulf is trying to sleep, so I assume that silence is no more talking or person talks and all that stuff. So we go over to the next thing. If that is the case, so who is going to keep a watch with who? Pick a buddy, and you're good to go. There are a total of 3 watches, typically.
Real quick, before we take watch, if you could re-import my character sheet because Graz's perception changed, and that's relevant for taking watch.
You got it.
And would definitely be up to taking some watch and what?
I don't understand what's
I'm
going on.
everywhere.
It is not allowing you to be your true self.
What? No.
I'm an imposter.
All right, here.
It's showing up on mine.
Not as his actual
Yeah.
token.
Oh.
All right, Anth V2 token. No, this one. There we go. All right, select file, update token, please. There we go. All right, he's back in the future. All right, so who's taking watch with who?
Can you explain to me what do you mean by taking watch?
Sure thing. So basically, in my game sessions, they're most of the time, unless you guys want to have or risk, getting killed and assassinated in your sleep, adventurers take watch for their, for their rest. Now, in order to do so, you're just making sure that no one's trying to attack you, right? You pick a buddy, or if you really, really want to, you can go it alone and, just do that sort of thing. Now, during watch, you can do a number of things, such as craft any items that you may need, have any conversations with anybody that you want to have a conversation with, and pretty much whatever you think, as it's basically your spotlight for the time being. There are 3 of them, and there are 2 people per watching group, so everybody gets their time to shine and to accomplish whatever they need to accomplish. If you don't have anything, then basically we just skip over it after I tell you if you find anything during your watch or not. Make sense?
Yeah.
Alrighty, so pick your buddy or pick whoever you want to watch with or ask stuff and go from there.
I'd say Yahato would wanna take watch first, because he doesn't he wanna make sure that he's not gonna get stabbed in the back as soon as he closes his eyes. So he's gonna he would think that it would be wise to take watch with Anth, but then he's gonna change his mind, be like, hey, you, points at Graz, you wanna take watch?
Yeah, sure.
I
Okay.
guess that makes
where's
that
he go?
easy. I guess that makes that easy. I'm taking watch with Thorn.
Buddy, hey.
Hey.
As you look over towards one another, you gather forth and get ready for your watch. You go through any sort of nightly rituals that you do, as per usual. And with that, you guys move yourselves to your beds. And with that, Yato and Graz, you begin to take watch. Now, granted, one thing to note is that it is still daytime in Voden, but all of you at this point are used to it. As much as it sucks, you gotta sleep with the sun out. So.
But before we go to sleep, I wanted to do one more thing.
Yeah, sure, go for it.
Gonna come over to take out the blank piece of paper and just give it to him. I think that belongs to you.
I think it does. I think it does.
You can have it back.
Oh, gladly, yeah. Right. I'll put it to good use.
Don't do that again, please.
Sure. I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Leans in. Now I know what was on that piece of paper. And I knew that word all along.
Good for you. little worried.
Oh, goodness.
Couple steps away. Okay.
You got it. All right. With that, one by one, you all begin to sleep. Zappy's gonna he's gonna probably curl up next to Ulf at this point. You are his best friend right now. He likes you all, but I mean, hey, he gave him chicken. Anyways, Graz.
Every meal I eat, he gets some for sure.
Hell yeah. So, looking about, I will also say one thing. Let's look over your guys' resources for a bit, and let's see what you guys are working with material-wise and everything. Give me 2 seconds, and let me go find the resources page. Bam. So, to recap, you guys are, I'm pretty sure you guys are out of everything now. So, you guys are out of food, for sure, so you're definitely going to need to get food either this session or next session, or you're going to start starving. Water-wise, you have a little bit of water, but it's not much. You have 2 stocks of water left before, what do you call it? You start being dehydrated. Let's see. Mana crystal wise, oh, hold on. Medicine wise, you have 3 out of 25. Mana crystal wise, I believe you have a total of 7 out of 20. Yeah, 7 out of 20. Materials, you have 2. And then soul coins, you have 3. Alrighty. So with that being said, we go back to the campsite. Yahato and Grozwarral, if you guys can both make your perception checks, both of you have advantage.
Okay.
Yahato with your sight and Grozwarral because of your smell. 25 and then a 12. Not bad, not bad. Alright. So, as you guys are all taking watch, now granted, this is over the course of several hours of you just sort of being here looking around, probably like 3 hours. Is it just you guys are sitting around doing nothing, or are you talking, making conversation in the meantime? Is there anything your characters are handling in the background? What are you doing for those 3 hours, if anything?
I'd say Yahato is pretty talkative. So he would try to like strike a conversation, even though he doesn't know Graz yet. Like he doesn't know her well. He'll be like, "You seemed like the friendliest of this group. I would like, I would like to ask you. I would like to ask you some questions, if you don't mind."
Yeah, sure. Could you, would you mind if you did that while I went to go get some water from the stream that's right here? What a good resource that's.
Sure.
Alright.
So I go with her.
Yeah, sure, I mean, if you want. Or you just wait. It's up there.
Isn't it frozen?
It is frozen. How the hell are you gonna get it?
Punch it.
I mean, sure, you can punch ice, but that doesn't change it from being ice.
Can I try with the sword?
Yeah. So if you want, you can break the first layer of ice and get it that way, but you're gonna need to heat it up if you got anything for that.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Well,
I'm
let's
not going
see.
to use my potions of fire breath for this. That would be a real waste.
Well, let's
Can
see
I
exactly.
Eldritch Blast the ice?
Yes, you could. It might make an explosion, but hey, who knows? So here's what I got for you. Here's what I got. You could, if you want to, you could use a spell slot, Yahato, and you can cast Elemental Weapon. You can use and basically coat your blade with fire if you wanted to melt the ice.
Yeah, so basically, and we're taking like a long rest after this, right?
Yes. And you don't
Okay,
really need
so
necessarily a long rest because you're a warlock, so short rest.
Yeah, so, do I just cast it?
Yep, just cast a spell. And then while you're doing that,
Okay.
Graz, what were you saying?
If he's doing fire, then it doesn't matter.
All right. So Graz, you kind
do I
of
just press the spell?
Yeah, you just press it. But Graz, as you're kind of doing this, you look over and it's like, huh, I didn't really think this far. How am I actually going to get water? That being said, Yahato, you begin to take the blade out and begin to light it aflame. As you do so, Elemental Blade begins to get cast, and the sword itself begins to start engulfing it in flames. Graz, make a perception check for me real quick.
Oh.
Yes, sir.
Very high DC.
Yeah, do I just... Oh.
Never mind.
Do I just, like... It does nothing when I press it. Is it okay?
Yeah. I think I know why,
Okay.
but let me check. Yeah, you're good. I guess it doesn't do
Okay.
anything.
Okay.
So with that, as you begin to take the blade out, you begin to melt a bit of the ice and collect a bit of water. I'll say this, Yahato, Graz, you both can make survival checks and we'll see how much water you get in the process. 24, 15, sick. With that, between the both of you, it depends on really how long you guys decide to stay here, but you get about 7 stocks of water between the two of you, which is pretty good for now. So let me write that down. 7 stocks of water. Good stuff. With that, eventually you return back towards the sort of campsite. Yato, I believe you probably like take the flames off and then sheathe the blade, correct?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, as you do, you can ask your question.
So Hiba, like, can you please remind me of your name? Groz?
Groz.
He'll look at her like very shocked and be like, Groz.
She
Huh?
very politely and with a obviously she has done that before. Groz. Groz.
Wa. Is that right?
You're trying. It's a good start. It's a good start.
Okay. If we're gonna travel together, this is gonna be complicated. Can I call you Grozzy?
Mm. Nobody else calls me by my name, so you know what? Go right ahead. But it's not my name though. So just
Sure.
so you know, it's not my name.
Pretty
But
sure you'll
okay.
get used to it.
Oh.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I as the player, I love it. Groz is just like every chance she meets somebody, she says her name and no one can get it right, and it's okay. It's okay. Yeah.
Oh man. With that, Groz's name is now Groz.
Yeah. Grozzy. Let's go. But yeah, he's gonna go ahead and like. So, Grozzy, I would like to know your group's
Thank you guys so much for the
goal.
raid. Welcome
It's
in,
kind of
raiders. Welcome in,
odd
be never ending.
the way
Welcome.
you appeared and why you guys are here at the first place. But I guess it's not polite to ask this question before I, well, reveal what's mine. I am here to fight this astral bullshit, or as Ants puts it, Jeff. I don't like that name, by the way.
Don't call it Jeff. Jeff is not gonna happen. Stop trying to make Jeff happen, everyone. Some of
I
us
wish it
call it the
doesn't. I
darkness.
really. Yeah. Anyways, so like, I hate that. I hate it, and I would like to know what are you guys' opinion on it.
We are of the exact same opinion, my friend. We effing hate it. It's terrible. It's the worst, and we are all fighting to destroy it and have everything set back to normal. Like this is the taiga. This is where I'm from, and the darkness has done terrible things to it and to some of the people that I love. And so yes, we are all. That's our whole goal, is to destroy it and to save everything. So we're on the same page. That's great.
All right, that is good. I guess that's all I needed to talk about. Thank you.
One thing that you guys do see is you look over and Graz, with your 24 on your or 25, I believe, on your perception check. Yes. You look over, and despite it being a sky of, well, you know, day and more, you do look over, and up above you see something sort of flying through it. Light. Up above, when you see the sort of auroran sky, you do see a shooting star flying from above and going across all of Voden. Bats, do you say or do anything?
Is this out of character? Is this like a
That's
weird
a
thing
normal-
that has never
No, that's kind of just a normal thing in Voden. Doesn't necessarily have to be the day for shooting stars to occur.
Does it have like any sort of meaning or whatever? Like how we would be like, wish on a shoe?
I mean, similar to kind of just real life for when it comes to shooting stars and all that. They have more meaning, and typically when it comes to the constellations and stars in general, they typically have more, how you say, reference to the gods and all that stuff, but not necessarily all the times. Sometimes it could just be a good omen, right? Or possibly one.
Gross
Fish,
is
are
gonna
you
look
like?
up at it.
Hold on, real quick. Fish, are you like measuring fireball? What's going on here? I just see the marker.
I'm getting worried.
Oh, he's talking. All right, go ahead, Gross. Sorry.
Gross is just gonna look up and point and say, "Oh, look, maybe that's a good omen since we're talking about the destruction of this terrible thing. What good timing."
He'll look up, kind of smiles, says, "Well, it is sad that something this beautiful could be this evil."
Wait, the
As he-
star? Or is he?
Yeah, the stars. Yeah. I mean, not the stars. He thinks that the whole thing is evil. As in character, he thinks that anything related to stars is evil because he doesn't know much about it.
Oh, bless his heart. Oh.
Oh man.
No, the stars aren't evil. It's just they look the same, but they're different things. So not everything that is shiny and starry is bad. Like my friend Pyre, he is not touched by the darkness or bad. He is very good, but he kind of looks like that. But yeah, those are different things.
He'll look at her like surprised and be like, "Oh, really?
Yeah,
Well-
it's weird. A lot of this is really complicated. None of it really makes sense to me. I'm still figuring stuff out, but yeah, those are different things. Again, like my buddy Pyre, who is not evil.
Okay. I guess I only have to take your words for it, but I'll stay on my guards anyway. And I guess
Evil yet.
that's I guess
Don't
that's
you
all he.
even-
The master
I guess
plan
that's
has
all
been
he's gonna
cracked.
try to say.
Cool.
All right. And with
So,
that, Oop, go.
oh.
No, you.
how did you meet Ant? How long have you guys been traveling together?
I'm not gonna lie to you. It felt like a few days, but I cannot keep track of time in here. It is weird.
It is weird. So you're not from here?
I do not recall where I'm from, sadly.
That
He says that he found me in some sort of crystal. But yeah, I didn't see anything when I woke up.
that's actually how we all showed up too. That makes sense. It seems like pretty much everybody that we've met who has markings on their palm has had a similar experience. And also, for what it's worth, it really sucks to not know things about yourself or your past, but it's really common, so you're not it happens to a lot of people.
So I take it happened to you.
Kind of. I am, from what I can guess, I think that there are a lot of things that I'm not remembering, but it's different. There are some people who just straight up, like, their memories are being kept from them by the darkness. And that, I think that my not being able to remember everything is different than that. But yeah, some people just, they woke up and they don't even remember where they come from. They don't even remember their name. And then something happens that shocks their memory, and then they remember, like, in bits and pieces. It sounds like that might be what happened to you.
I have no idea. But if
Yeah.
this is related to it, if this is related to this whole thing, this whole starry shit, that gives me just another reason to destroy it.
I completely agree with you. Yeah, and we kind of need Ant to help us with some stuff in hell. Sounds like maybe he'll do that with us. In which case, you're welcome to join us because we're just gonna kick a whole bunch of starry shit's ass. So that would be great if you want to team up. That'd be cool.
he'll grab his sword, like sheathed, and look at it and be like, "Going to hell, beat some people? Hell yeah!" Pun intended, by the way.
Nice. Cool, cool. That's great. Well, it's nice to meet you, Yahato. Glad to
Nice
have
to
you on the
meet you
team.
too, Grazi. I love it.
And with that, the camera begins to zoom out. No, I'm kidding. But eventually, your watch goes by uneventful. And eventually, you grab the next or crew to take their watch. We're gonna say Pyre and Anth. Let's bring you two on.
Alright.
Alright. Boop. And boop. Alright. Alright. And then Pyre and Anth. There we go. So, if you guys want, can you make some perception checks with me?
Yes.
Alright, 16. I've got 18. Not bad. Not bad at all. So, Pyre, Anth, as you begin to sit down with one another after waking Yahato and Graz or being woken by Yahato and Graz after a while, look around and about, and sit back down towards the fire, almost like old times. Now, it has been a little bit since you guys have actually been able to sit down and have a conversation. But regardless, what do you guys say or talk about over the course of several hours?
So, how have you guys been? Anything crazy happened while I was gone?
Well, you see, there was this Stormbird.
I remember.
Yeah, apparently everyone else defeated it. I was a little incapacitated. I don't think it's put up too much of a fight. Everyone's here. No hellbent revenge has to be had. Raz, I see you like freaking out of character. But it has been good. What about you? You kind of disappeared for a while. Going to hell apparently. I don't seem to remember why.
I mean, I never really shared why, but for the most part, I was saw it as an opportunity to use the portal that just happened to open there, so I just went to check on things. How's things at hell? Well, I didn't really get much answers to the questions I had, but there's still information I learned, and it wasn't a wasted trip, that's for sure.
Well, that's always good. I'm amazed. It's also good that getting out of hell unscathed as well. It's one of those things that I don't particularly think that it goes as good as it treated you.
Well,
Sorry, I'm reading chat too.
Reading Dread's troll messages.
I should know that answer by now. I'm sorry. What are you referring to, Dread? Huh?
Dread's not here. Dread's not here. Focus on the game, bro.
Dread's
Focus
not
on the
here.
game.
Game time. Game time.
Oh man.
yeah.
But yeah, not much has been going on. I mean, pissed off the keeper. I don't remember why he was so angry at me. I did, just flew too close to the sun a little bit of knowledge, and
Again?
oh, of course. And I mean, it's me. I'm here to learn about Jeff.
Okay.
And
I understand that.
it's been good. I've missed some of the original group, so I'm glad we can take care of those that have adventured with us.
So, did all of you have any plans with the tournament coming up?
Tournament.
Oh, dude, weren't you there?
It's been
Where-
a while.
Oh, well, I mean, I remember some parts, but I was wondering because it seemed like, I think their name was Myra, who had the control over, well, ending your call, and, you know, well, fairly rude manner, to be fair. I don't think that was your final decision as a group, was it?
Out of character, I have no idea what you're talking about. I think
Yeah,
I might have missed that session.
Makes it in character. Pi would have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, you as you keep mentioning, it's like blank stare, like
I guess I'll wait till the morning. Ask someone else. Okay. Well, anyway, sure. Well, anyway, now you know there's a tournament coming up, which is always fun. Maybe.
where's the tournament?
It's in the. It's in the.
I gotcha.
Yeah, I almost said like, oh, it's in the Valley of Dreams.
It's in the campaign on Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern time. Don't miss it, Pyre. Nah, it is it is on the island of Bayani, and that is held specifically where Lika was raised, as you would know.
Oh, it's in the same it's in the same continent that we left on the same ship to come here.
Ship. What do you mean, ship?
Oh my god.
What the ship where the massive creatures attacked and we ended up waking up in the robot bird's nest that you apparently defeated now.
Don't remember a ship. I remember leaving my homeland, and then the bird nest. There seems to be a gap.
Oh,
Interesting. Pyre pulls out his notes.
We were all there. You, Zephyr, Lika, me, Draxel was there. Look, you've no recollection of this.
No, it's just, that's odd. I have notes on it, but I don't remember it at all.
Well, I guess, yeah, that to be fair, it's nothing new that people lose their memories. I guess it's, I guess you messed up at some point.
I mean, he stands up and kind of gestures. I wouldn't be surprised. You know.
Yeah, okay. Let's just leave it at that. Sure. Right.
As he's doing this, Pyre's kind of fiddling around with his book. Sensei, I'm gonna probably swap out one of my cantrips as of the wizard rules.
Yeah.
During a long rest, but other than that, I'm not.
Just
gonna
let me
do
know
it.
which cantrip it is, and I got you.
Okay.
I can actually just do that right now without having to re-import your sheet.
I'm still looking at him as we're talking. So, because out of character, Anth, you left. There was a portal on the top of the mountain, or where was the portal?
Inside the cave that.
Yeah, I was inside the cave when you guys were fighting the Charlatan berserkers and all that stuff.
Okay, I wasn't there for that session, so I remember. No.
Huh. Oh yeah, that's right. Because then it was the whole conversation of Graz had to explain how you ended, or you made a giant portal in hell.
Yeah.
Right.
I was with old Keeper Koss. Or
Yeah.
Case,
Yeah.
guys. Oh, do you know that we have a new keeper as well? Apparently, the old keeper was banished from the sect of keepers. I guess you would say the group. might have been partly responsible for that. Something about him being the one for the reason of all of the darkness, or Jeff, or whatever we want to call it. I don't know. Mimir was saying something about it.
Yeah, you just noticed that Ant's like kind of under his breath. Oh, no wonder they didn't respond to anything. Anything else? Seems
Well-
like there was a lot of things happened actually, even though you said that there wasn't much.
Well, I mean, partially most of it was my fault. Oh yes, if you haven't noticed,
Oh.
my fault. Keeper of my fault. What else? You just kind of see like this long pause, as like Pyre's counting on his hand, like, different things. Oh,
Yeah,
yes. Oops, sorry.
Yeah, we don't need to go blaming people here.
Oh. No,
Meanwhile,
that's how we
Dred's
learn.
like, I would love to start blaming people.
I mean, realistically, that's how we learn. I've learned quite a deal of what not to do when dealing with curious questions. One of them not being looking too deep into mysterious gods and keepers, and yeah, did it, and then there's another blank in my memory. So that's probably where I lost also everything about this boat. I do know Dre Axel. Dre Axel must die, but that's a different story.
Huh? What? What? Oh, okay. I'll just. I don't need to know the details at this very moment. I think.
And with that,
Yeah.
hold on 1 second. Speak of the devil, and you shall receive. Pyre,
Uh-oh.
you hear a voice in your head as you receive a message.
From?
This one, you can tell with the accent.
Oh,
Sleep well, boy. But I will say this. Beware of what you put in that book. And beware of where you put it exactly. You got prying eyes, I'll tell you that much. And I ain't the only pair.
can I respond to him?
Sure, if you want.
Well, just answer me this. Are you working with him? Or them? The people I have fled from.
No response.
Okay. Alright then.
I assume this wasn't out loud.
Nah, this was a message and like via the message or sending spell to Pyre.
Yeah.
Can I tell which one it is?
Honestly, they're really like almost exactly the same, to be honest, so you probably wouldn't.
Okay, because I have message as the cantrip. And if the message is the cantrip, that means Draxel's within 120 feet of me.
Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you what, you can make an Arcana check. If you roll a nat 20, you can tell the difference, but you gotta roll a nat 20, brother.
Hey, you know what?
15,
It wasn't a nat 20.
It could be either or, so.
Okay.
He could be around, which is scary, or he could be from afar.
You can see, like, Pyre gets a little bit spooked by this. And he clutches his book a little bit tighter. And he's probably not going to sleep very well the rest of the night.
As you begin to sort of check your book, and begin to sort of, clutch it tight, you do hear another message, but it's a very simple one. You just hear,
Sweet dreams. And with that, no more words. That's it.
Is it very visible that you're like, well, is it very visible reaction that you have on it?
Knowing Dre Axel, what he said to me up on the mountain, yeah, like you see Pyre tense up a little bit. Like you can kind of tell, like he's, you probably see like different swirls in his eyes as he's getting these messages. He may or may not be pissed off at Dre Axel. Just saying.
I ain't even gonna ask it.
That being said, is there anything else you say or do during the length of your watch, or is that all?
No, that's all I have.
Yeah, I don't have anything else. I think I've caught up and with the bird,
You got it.
the Elysian Cackle, and basically I was saying that.
Is Pyre lagging for anybody else, or is it just me?
Yeah, it's.
Yeah, he is for us too.
Okay.
Yeah, he's like.
Yes.
But I mean, regardless, throughout the likes of your watch, with your perception checks, that's all that you see. That's all that happens and occurs. Eventually, as it ends, you can go wake up the likes of, I believe, Thorin and Ulf, if you wish.
Yeah,
definitely.
Pyre, why don't you come on over here and wake me up, buddy?
Okay. So I've been waiting for this.
Okay.
So, I'm gonna cast message at Ulf. And we're like,
Okay.
hey Ulf, it's your favorite friend. It's Pyre. Wake up.
Well, Ulf, what are you dreaming about?
Ulf.
What are you dreaming about right now? If anything.
Food. Of course, food.
Food. Oh my god,
hungry,
just like
man.
Zephyr. As you,
It's the paladin.
I got it. So as this makes it even better. So Ulf, as you're dreaming, begin to find yourself in a Jarl's Hall at a long table with a feast in front of you. Begin to sit down at the head of the table. Utensils are ready. You're ready to devour this entire course meal. And as you're getting ready to stab into whatever food, whatever meat it is, you just hear, "Oh, it's your favorite buddy." And every single time you're getting ready to stab into the food, you just hear Pyre's voice over and over again, and you get frustrated, and you almost throw the fucking plate before you eventually wake up and Pyre's messing with you messaging.
The food,
So-
the food should have had a mouth. And
Well,
started
all
talking
of it-
instead.
Olaf is just gonna sit up real quick. It would make sense that you would cook. Not gonna use it. It would make sense that you would screw up that dream for me too.
You just see Pyre over there just giggling.
Pyre walks up and goes, "That's for punching me in the face earlier," and goes to bed.
Just remember, I healed you afterwards. I'm
Oh,
hungry.
like-
You gonna bring me food later?
I
Oh no, he died. Oh no, my Discord, no! Hold on, guys. Discord crashed. Give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna fix it. Let me go to this sort of overlay real quick.
Stay for a minute.
Hold up. Hold that thought. My Discord crashed. We're gonna pop that out here. Give it 2 seconds. It's loading. All right, bam.
before I go to bed, can I actually use Firebolt and be like, well, if you want to try some catch and fish here, I'll at least open up a hole and like open up a hole in the river.
All right, there we go. Sorry about that. Okay, hold on. Run me through everything that was happening. So, what did you say, Ulf and Pyre? I cut out at pretty much right after the little bit of banter after you woke up from the dream.
Oh, that's payback for punching me in the face, sort of scenario.
Yeah, and then you healed him, and then that's when I cut off.
Yeah, I healed you afterwards. I'm hungry now. Does that mean you were going to bring me food later? If you've ruined my dreams of being able to eat something tasty, you could at least bring me something.
What does Pyre have anything?
Good question. Does Pyre have food? I mean,
The
Not
even bigger
really.
question: would Ulf actually eat it?
It would be
So
corrupted.
so Pyre goes. Pyre starts to pull stuff. He goes, "Oh, I have a healing potion. That doesn't really help." And he goes, "I mean, if you're resistant to acid, you could try to eat this." And he hands offers an acid vial. And goes, "Wait, no, I want to keep that for later." And he goes, no, I have nothing for you. I'm sorry."
Don't worry about it. I'll find something. I'm sure Zappy and myself could figure something out.
All right, and with that, I'm going to bed.
all right, you got it.
Well, the one thing I think you didn't catch, Sensei, was I wanted to basically take firebolt and it was well, if you want to try to catch fish, here, and he carves out a section of the water and melts it away. It's we might be able to get something out of this. I don't know. I'm not good at surviving. Good night. And he basically goes to bed.
Easy enough. You kind of just launch a firebolt over towards the river, and easy enough. Begin to take your leave and go to rest. And how do you wake up Thorin? I shoot him with my gun.
No. It's just going to just shake him a little because he knows that it's still day at the moment, or
Yeah.
yeah, okay. He's just going to shake him a little and try to take a step back and be a little further away from him as he wakes up.
Oh.
As
Does
you
he
begin-
wake up as he checks?
I mean, no. No, I'm kidding. So Thorin, as you begin to get shaken up awake, begin to look over, and it seems to be Anthas the culprit. As you do, you can move your character or do as you do, and prepare yourself. Oh, so let me move back over here.
As Alf takes a step back, Thorin attempts to pull him closer for a quick hug.
Make an athletics check, Anth. Make an acrobatics or athletics. I'll say, Thorin, you have advantage. Oh man, 8, 4. Damn, he's too slippery, that bastard. As soon as you try to, as soon as you get woken up, you try to grab him and throw him into the likes of a hug, but Anth is too fast. It just sort of stiff arms you again, or however you wish. I don't know. Are you able to dodge this, Anth?
It just clearly still a little sleepy. Thorin trying to grab him, and he's just trying his best to just skip away. He's like, oh no, I need to sleep. Fuck.
Oh man. With that, you see Thorin as you awaken. You see his pyre is getting ready to and also let me make sure I got this right. So Thorin and Ulf, you have been sleeping the entire time, so you guys get your long rest now. Yahato, you got your short rest in because you only need a warlock, so you can hit the short rest button. The rest of you guys are still in your process. For
Where
a
is
long
it?
rest. Oh,
Where
I
is
got
it?
you.
Sorry.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Oh, take a rest. Take a rest. Which one?
It is the first one.
Oh. Okay. I press rest, right?
Yeah. There you go.
Right.
So, with that, Thorn and Ulf, if you guys can make some perception checks for me as you look over and around at your surroundings for watch. Got a 12, and then from Ulf, 14. Not bad, not bad. So, as you begin to sit there next to the lights of the campfire, choice is yours on whether you want to say or do anything throughout this or these next couple of hours. Or if there's any conversation you'd like to have between one another, as you guys haven't necessarily talked too much.
No, we really haven't, which is one of the reasons why I chose Thorin. But if unless he has anything very specific to say, I think Ulf is going to try to use Zappy and maybe some of Jormungandr's powers to maybe look around for some wildlife or something that he may be able to strike down and carve up so that we have something to eat. Because breakfast is a very important part of the time of the day, okay?
Gonna excitedly look at Ulf and just ask, do you think there is fish in that stream?
There may be fish in the stream. Actually, you know, as he turns over and looks over at Zappy, I've got kind of a odd idea.
Oh.
I once heard of lightning striking a pond one day, and, well, fish just kind of rose up.
I could. That doesn't. I don't think that's a good idea. A lot of it is still frozen.
Well, I mean, do you think that the entire thing is frozen, or do you think that maybe just the surface?
The surface is frozen, but there is water underneath it, right?
Well, I do know that Pyro over here did decide to carve out a chunk. If there's any water underneath of it, well, as he just kind of like keeps petting Zappy.
I'm gonna check the stream.
All right, you go check the stream. As you begin to do so, you check twitch.tv/SenseiSuplex. No, I'm kidding. Anyways, you check.
So funny. Oh, so funny.
Yeah, I have to throw a promotion there somewhere. Anyways, as you do, you begin to check the sort of river stream, and you look around to see if there's any sort of wildlife down below. Make your choice of perception or survival, and that can be from both of you.
Of course, I'm gonna go with perception and just hope that I roll something better. Come on! Oh my god!
Ooh.
Roll something better than me. Oh my god!
10-10.
We're a pair.
Yep, you are a pair. As you look around and about, oh, go ahead.
Oh, actually, the way I'm gonna check is I'm gonna use shape water to bring the water up.
Ooh,
And
okay.
put it back down.
You should also get water as a resource, friend.
That's what I'm
You
gonna
don't
do.
hear that,
Like,
Tross dead.
actually, if fish didn't open that stream, I was gonna use shatter to shatter the ice, changing the element to fire.
Oh, that's lovely. So here's what we're gonna
Shatter's
do.
loud, isn't it?
Yes, very, very loud.
So good thing you did that.
We're gonna be dynamite fishing.
Yeah. It would have been. It would have been a fire explosion though.
So here's what we got. So you use the water, you check to see if there's any fish. You look around, let's see if there's any fish. Alright, we're gonna roll a...
May not be able to see him, but you don't need to see anything with dynamite fishing.
Nah, you don't see any fish right now from the water. You just pull some stuff out. Nah, it's nothing really, nothing special.
So I'm gonna take more water.
Alright,
Using shape water.
You got it. How long do you do it for?
Like half an hour.
Half an hour? Alright, so you're spending a decent amount of time doing so. So that means you're gonna be doing that. Make another perception check. This is with this is gonna be you, or this is added to your original roll to keep watch. This is for the disadvantage now because you're multitasking during your watch. So 13, and then what'd you have before?
12.
12? Okay, so you're gonna take the 12 instead, as usual. Alrighty, so as you're doing that, you're getting all the water. Roll a d12 for me.
D12.
Higher the better. 6, not bad. You get 6 stocks of water past that. You're struggling a little bit as you're still sort of groggy from waking up, but you're able to get 6 more, so you guys have gotten a total of 13 stocks of water since you've been out surviving. This should be able to last you for at least 2 days.
And if there's plenty of ice, I can always easily get more water.
Mm-hmm. All right, with that, Zappy's going to look over at you, Ulf, wondering what you want from him over here. He's gonna kind of look and kind of almost try to drink from the water for a second that you're grabbing his thorn.
Oh, if I'm gonna give him some water with shape water and under his mouth.
He loves it.
Yeah, he has like a floating bowl.
So of this, there's another plan formulating in Ulf's mind, but he can't get too far from the camp because he still has to maintain visuals on the camp.
Mm-hmm.
So if Thorn is over here doing this, I'm gonna let him know that I think we're going to go somewhat into the foliage in the forest a little bit to see if we can't track and to see if there's any kind of wildlife. And then out of game, so that DM, you know what I'm doing. I would like to use Zappy to drive some kind of wild animal as we just kind of sit here into camp. And then I'm going to use Jormungandr's power, i.e. my cantrip for Holy Word, to literally strike them dead as Zappy herds them to us if he can find any.
They're gonna have to teach Zappy how to do that, because Zappy he gets distracted very easily.
Yep. No, I get it. So I don't know exactly how you would like for me to approach this.
Hey man, you can get as creative as you wish and how you would want to try, or you think Ulf would try to train Zappy to be a herder.
So do we still have any? So I have. Like, we taught him earlier, we were able to teach him kind of just to, like, as I, like, brought up my sword to cast lightning, right?
Yeah. So, like, the way it works for, like, training in general, it's going to be chalked up to an animal handling check. But if you describe how you're doing it, and if it makes enough sense, you can easily gain advantage, and you can even lower the DC on top of that, right? So it's just a matter of all that. But also, one thing I should keep in mind, or at least remind you guys out of game. So Zappy, though he's a big dog, he has the brain of a puppy. Because remember, he got aged forward, so he's still a puppy, pretty much.
I get it. So I think what I would actually start to try to get him to do this, right, is he loves to play fetch, right?
Yes.
How far can I throw a pebble or something smaller, maybe the size of a baseball, right, into the forest for him to go try to fetch, and then on the other end raise up my sword so he hits that lightning, making that sound and driving something away from where he's at, possibly towards me if there's something there. I'm reaching right now, but I'm trying. Okay.
Yeah. So a decent bit, but it's still a struggle for him. You could maybe realistically get him to fetch something like 60 feet away. Accurately. You can go past that, but whether he'll return or not get distracted, you're in dangerous territory.
I understand. So I'm gonna walk to the other side. I'm gonna let Thorn kind of know that I'm gonna try something to see if we can't get some breakfast for people in the morning. And I'm gonna walk around to the other side, and as we're, kind of within the camp, I'm gonna see, can I see anything that say that there may have been an animal or something nearby?
Sure thing. Survival check for me. Thorn, are you helping out with that?
No.
Never mind, you don't need to. 21. Natural 20. With that, hold on 1 second. I must check something. Yes! It's time. Oh, if you know what that means.
Oh boy. I don't know what that means.
21. You got a natural 20 with a skill check as an amnesiac. So, Ulf, as you begin to track down a couple of any bit of footprints, any bit of sort of animal tracks, anything like that, you begin to trace your hand amongst the ground, trying to understand where they could be and what exactly it is before you find yourself having errant memories flooding into your mind. Hold on, let me go pull your character stuff up. Alright, You begin to recall tracking down beasts, preparing you and a couple of sort of individuals, preparing yourselves for the likes of a wild hunt. You look over and you look down. Your beard is not as long. It seems to be well shorter. And the other individuals, your fellow soldiers, they seem to also be fairly young, not as old or grizzled. Regardless, begin to find yourself sort of sharpening weapons and more before a couple of individuals begin, or one individual who seems to be, make sure. They seem to have a sort of black bits of hair that's braided but also tied into the likes of a ponytail. A little bit of scruff, but for the most part fairly clean shaven. They have a bow sort of slinked over their shoulder, and they're also sort of checking the ground. You hear as they begin to say, "Hi, Hulf. Come here. Let me teach you something for a bit." That said, Ulf, as you begin to witness all of this sort of occurring, do you approach?
Yeah, because as far as, yes.
Got it. As you begin to get closer towards this individual, you see he begins to sort of point out towards this. Alright, so we're gonna get a bit of, or if we're gonna try to track some game, we're gonna need to at least make sure we do this right. Sees he sort of looks down, begins to crouch to it. Look at these tracks. See this? From what I could tell, possibly a couple of wolf tracks. Wolves, they hunt in packs typically, so we could be walking into an ambush, or we could be doing the ambush ourselves. Stay on your guard, and also make sure to alert the others just in case. This is the first part of your sort of wild hunt training, so at least take notes. With that, begin to look over towards the individual, and one thing that is definitely important, and I'm glad you finally got this while this person's here. You notice as there is a mark on their cheek, a sort of triangular mark, like this one. But they are not Yahato. They do have, again, black slick-backed hair, braided and more tied into a ponytail, but they are not him, for sure. Different sort of facial structure, but the same mark on the chin. With that, Ulf, as you begin to recall this individual's teachings and recall your first wild hunt, you do gain proficiency permanently in the survival skill. On top of that, with your natural 20, you do find, as there are a couple of tracks, in fact, there is a or animals that don't seem to necessarily be hostile, as there are bunny tracks. Nope, hit the lottery with this one. And if there's a family of them, you'll be able to feed a lot of people with it. That said, the tracks, they begin to lead off to the side, but they begin to lead further and further down towards this area over here. And kind of in this little general direction where there's another sort of pool. You don't see them at the moment, but looking around and about, after a bit of time, you're able to spot them kind of sleeping, not really going anywhere. Choice is yours on what you want to say or do.
How far from me are they?
They're a decent bit, and you're not that stealthy, so they're like roughly 60 feet away. You can only see it with the remaining oculi eye.
Roughly 60 feet or 60 feet?
60 feet.
Not even gonna move. We're not going to do anything. I'm going to take my amulet. And Sensei, this is the first time that I'm actually using this since I've gotten it. I got something for you, boss.
Oh.
The amulet that I actually have.
Oh shit!
Yormion is actual amulet. I'm going to take it out. I'm going to rub those markings on either side of my hands with it. And I'm going to thank Jormungandr for the blessing of food that will keep his and his future followers because one way or another, everyone's going to be accepting Jormungandr as their savior.
Sammy's just like, yeah, okay, I got the talk.
Sure,
I'm
whatever.
good.
Funny.
and as such, we are going to be using Holy Word to cast Jormungandr's own power down to go ahead and take these bunnies out. I hate to say it that way, but that's exactly what's happening.
I mean, hey, they're bunnies, so it is a wisdom saving throw, correct?
No, it is a DC for me to hit.
DC for you to hit. Gotcha.
Yep.
All right, you have advantage for this.
All right. I don't have anything to be able to target.
Just target yourself.
So,
Literally, it's their bunnies. As long as you don't fuck up and roll like 2 1s or very, very low, you should be fine.
all right. Instead of targeting myself, do you mind if I just go ahead and use it inside of D&D Beyond
Yeah, that's fine.
for this only?
Just let me know what you get.
Advantage. It should roll. Should roll over here as well. Yep.
Yep.
You
Yeah,
said
you're
with
fine.
advantage, so 23 to hit.
23 to hit. Yeah, those bunnies are smited. As this begins to happen, you see as you say the sort of holy word before these individuals are slowly just almost brought over with a divine purple light, the world serpent themselves. You see as the serpents begin to writhe over them and begin to bite down into their neck, pacifying them, siphoning all of their life away. The first bite, the second, the third, and fourth. You see as the family of bunnies, though they perish, but it is for your survival necessity. That, you successfully kill them, and you can go grab them to gain and upgrade your food stock.
That is what's definitely going to happen. I'll call out to Thorin that I am going to walk away from the camp, so make sure to keep an eye on the camp to make sure no creatures that are actually approaching them, since I do have to go 60 feet, or at least 60 feet away. I want somebody to have eyes on this camp.
Yeah.
Alright, as you convey that message, Thorn, make a perception check. Ulf, you're heading over to this side and more.
Yes.
Alright, so you're grabbing the bits of the bunnies. Thorn, with your perception check of 10. Let me check. Okay. With your survival thing, and an Ulf, last check, I swear. Survival check. This is to see exactly how much food you get from the bunnies.
Fun. Survival check.
18, not bad at all. So you get a total of, yeah, pretty good. You get a total of 7 stocks of food for the likes of you and your party. That'll be enough to feed them for the day. Good shit.
Do what I gotta do.
But as you are sort of grabbing them, you begin to head over, slumping them over your shoulder or however you wish. That's Thorin. 10 on perception check. You begin to notice one thing. Let me get this going. Give me 1 second, y'all. I gotta getting used to all this. I'm over on my end.
All good.
No, not that one. This one. Hiya. Yes, please. I believe it is this. I hope this works. For the love of God. And we're gonna go over to here. Sorry guys, I'm working with the new music bot, so it's a little bit weird. P stop. Alright, P play. All. Oh yeah. Alright, we got it. So, Thorin, as you begin to look around with your 10 on perception check, just making sure that the campsite is perfectly fine, safe, and secure, you look to see as a shadow is sort of looming over the campsite off to the side over here. They seem humanoid in shape and size, but what would you do?
How far is the shadow?
They are all the way over here, standing almost exactly in this position.
Oh, I'm gonna walk towards it.
All right. As you begin to walk over towards it, make a strength saving throw. As you.
Holy shit.
3. Oh no. As you try to walk over towards it, you see as the branches of this tree begin to slowly start forming and shifting. I had checked your perception checks from earlier. It was not high enough to see this. You watch as the roots themselves begin to slowly animate to life, and they begin to wrap around the likes of your legs, your arms, and almost completely restrain you. You look over as your mouth is almost being covered by the roots themselves and being slowly or strangled for a brief moment. You look and see as the tree, this awakened tree, has a face, and it looks directly towards you as it just says, "I'm sorry." And you notice as its eyes have this strange black sort of smoke and writhing shadow onto it. Might be a little familiar to a couple of individuals. As this is sort of occurring, Ulf, make a strength saving throw. As you are all the way out getting some bunnies. 15. Oh, God, let me check their DC. Hold up. Nah, that's not gonna be enough. If you got any inspiration or got any bonus that you could add to it? He's thinking.
I'm currently deciding. DM's inspiration is really like powerful, and I don't feel like it's worth it currently.
All right, if that is what
So
you
I don't
choose.
think I will.
If that is what you choose, so be it. As you're sort of walking back, you begin to almost get tripped up for a moment, and you begin to almost stumble on a root. As you sort of brace yourself on the likes of a tree, you begin to see as, what the hell? Yeah, whatever. And as you try to pull yourself away with your hand on said tree, you notice as there are roots sort of pulling upon you, restraining you, preventing you from being able to pull away. You look over, like, what the hell? Before another root begins to start wrapping around your arm and slowly pulls you towards the tree, preventing you from being able to escape. As you look and see another of one of these awakened trees looking down towards you, as they just begin to say, "Help." As this occurs, every last one of you sleeping, make perception checks with a disadvantage because you all are asleep.
I was gonna say I wanted to yell out to him, but
You can. You can.
How do I roll disadvantage?
This is with control. So you can yell out in just a
Okay.
moment. I got you, buddy. Because this is all happening at once.
understood.
Yato is asleep with a nat 1 for a 4. Pyre, Pyre got a 7. Graz, you got a 14. And then Anth, you got a nat 1, so a 4. Graz, you're the only one able to begin to hear this or feel this, besides Thorin and Ulf. Graz, you feel a sort of rumbling amongst the ground. You're kind of sort of tossing, turning a little bit in your sleep. What the heck is going on? And as you awaken, you see an individual slowly stepping into the light of the campfire. As you see a woman dressed in sort of druidic wear, eyes sort of shadowy and more, with a strange sort of aura about her. You look around as she begins to slowly place the staff into the ground, and another tree begins to slowly start animating and more as it lifts its body up. Graz, you look over, tossing and turning, and immediately begin to awaken. As soon as this begins to happen, Ulf, what are you saying or screaming? Same thing with you, Thorin.
Oh, I'm definitely screaming for people to wake up.
What do you say though?
Just, we're under attack!
With that, as you begin to scream this out, Thorin, are you saying the same thing? What are you doing?
I'm gonna look at that tree.
Mm-hmm.
It said, "I'm sorry."
Yes.
I'm gonna shout towards her. Leave this tree alone. Leave the trees alone.
With that, as you begin to do so, you shout out both in unison before you begin to see emerging directly behind you, Groswaro. The ground below you nearly begins to quake and cave into itself. The area begins to grow hotter for some strange reason, but also simultaneously colder on the other side. You begin to turn around as you feel a massive presence behind you, and you see this sort of insectoid-like individual, blue in nature, with again more and more of those sort of eyes writhing in shadow. As you see as it begins to click and click and click with its mouth, you see emerging this individual.
Oh.
And as Ulf and Thorn begin to scream out, your souls are shackled, and the time for battle is next week on the Seven Souls.
Yo, what the?
Not one perception, just leaping it away. Turn aside.
Oh boy, this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun. I haven't got to use one of these guys in a long while.
Yeah, this whole forest is gonna burn.
I'm in the forest.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's gonna be nighttime for next week.
Oh yeah. So if you don't know what
Uh-oh.
if you don't know what these monsters look like, and most of you DMs will probably know what it looks like, but for those who don't, this is what it looks like. Hi. It's gonna be loading up in a bit. Yeah, that thing.
Oh.
Is that a behemoth?
That is not something I expect to say. Hi.
Oh goodness. Hope you're looking forward to that next week. So, thank you guys again for being able to play for today. Also, special shout out and congratulations to Madral for playing their first official D&D campaign session. Oh boy,
Let's go.
good stuff, good stuff. Thank you again to everybody who's able to attend. Bring it on!
Bring it on.
Never mind.
Oh my god.
Oh man! So players, I will say this: we got the lore challenge in a bit. We're gonna speed through it. So make sure you guys are discussing what you guys think it may be. Also, tune in to the stream because we're gonna have the D&D giveaway due to the likes of Mithril Armory. So check that out in just a bit. All right, I'm gonna be right back, and we'll come back here in just a moment. Alrighty, so let's go talk to chat for a second. Hello everybody, welcome to the stream if you guys are just joining, but for those you have been here for a little bit, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate each and every single one of you. You have been a fantastic audience and more. For those of you guys who don't know me, well, my name is SenseiSuplex. I'm a professional dungeon master who runs a giant living persistent universe known as Project Aurora. All the games that I run, all 4 of them, are ran in the same universe and they can affect each other in a multitude of ways. Me and a bunch of other dungeon masters also get involved by running our games in the same world so they can all get in on the action and more. It's a fantastic time. We got a fantastic community, and you can maybe even get involved with the likes of the world building, maybe affecting the games, or maybe even joining a game yourself. So if that sounds remotely interesting to any of you in the entire stream, from YouTube to Twitter to the likes of Twitch, join the Discord. We'd love to have you, and we'd love to get you on into some D&D. For those who were joining later or joining earlier and were asking like, hey, where were the VODs for this stream? You're gonna actually want to view them over on YouTube. Twitch deletes the VODs, and I don't have all of them stored over on Twitch. So if you want more organized sort of version, and if you want to help support me, go check out that link below with the socials. You'll go find the YouTube area. You'll go find the Twitter, Instagrams. You can go follow me on all those sort of places and more, and get informed that way for your D&D goodness. Now, real quick, we have a good old-fashioned dice giveaway, or not dice giveaway. This is actually going to be a D&D merch giveaway due to the likes of our good friends from Mithril Armory. So, that said, I hope you guys are ready. Everybody will have a chance. But before we do so, let's thank our good old friends at Mithril Armory for playing their little sponsor or Kickstarter sponsor. I believe we have until Tuesday to for you guys to go out and support them over there. But for right now, let's go play the video.
We're so excited to bring you our second Hollow Dice Kickstarter and our 9th Kickstarter overall. Introducing Dragonheart. We've worked with some incredible 3D modelers to come up with these beautiful dice that feature a dragon's head on every face. To start, we're offering your choice of gold, silver, or copper finishes, and they'll be shipped in a fabric Mithril Armory dice bag. We're looking to raise $6,300 Canadian, which is about $5,000 US, to place our initial order of dice and bags. Each set will be available for $45 for your first set, with an increasing discount for every additional set you back. When we hit our first stretch goal of $10,000, each backer will receive a free upgraded faux leather dice bag. We'll also unlock the polished silver and obsidian finishes. At $15,000, we'll include a downloadable encounter that's scalable for your party's needs. We'll also include a custom-made map for that encounter. At $20,000, we'll be able to create our custom wooden dice cases. They need to be oversized because these dice are bigger than most dice you get out there. We'll also upgrade that map and encounter to a printed physical map and printed encounter booklet, and every backer will receive that for free as well. After that, we have all sorts of things planned, but let's see where we get. Thanks for watching, and thank you for backing and helping this new set of dice come to life.
Now you can hear me. Hello, all right, welcome back everybody. So for those of you guys who are trying to insert into the giveaway, I got you right now. All you gotta do is just type in !ticket over on the Twitch side of things, and you guys will be able to get yourselves a chance to win some D&D dice. So keep in mind, we have, this is the last 2 weeks of the D&D merch giveaway. So make sure you try to enter if you haven't won already. We're gonna be doing another giveaway tomorrow for secrets, and I believe we have to do another one on Monday, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll be doing giveaways those 3 days, and then afterwards we're going to be doing the final giveaway on Wednesday, Friday, and then we'll figure out the last day. So yeah, if you guys want to enter into the giveaway right now, head on over to twitch.tv/SenseiSuplex YouTube. You guys should be able to see it over there, and you guys can join on into the likes of the the little fun. You guys will have a total of 2 more minutes left to get involved. Right now I only have Dreadlord and Sebastian entered into the giveaway, so do !ticket down in chat and you guys can get involved. Come on, come on, come on. You got your chance now. Do not pass it up, because this is for the D&D merch. So this isn't just necessarily dice. It can be the dice, or this could be the likes of a shirt, or a beanie, or whatever you would possibly like. From the Mithril Armory store. So about a minute and 20 seconds left. I'm going to go switch overlays for just a second, and I guess I'll plug a couple of things from what we got. Oh, I can't see over there. There we go. So once that thing hits about 4 minutes, we're going to hit the close giveaway button. So make sure you guys are doing an ! ticket. But for those who are, oh, my camera died. I got you. Let me fix this. Zoom cam. Oop. Let's deactivate it. Activate it. There we go. All right, here we go. So for those of you guys who are wondering what we do, so if you guys want to head over to the likes of, if you guys want to head over to support me, the best way to do so is to support me through the likes of Patreon, as we give out awesome little battle maps, homebrew subclasses, homebrew races like the Bearkin, the subclass of, I believe, the College of Fate Bard, and tons more. So if you want to get all of that homebrew goodness, go support me over on the Patreon. You also get access to even a potential chance to play in the D&D games with me, and you get exclusive access to the MMORPG Project Aurora that we're making right now, with all of the sort of dungeon masters and more. You get access to newsletters. What else do you get? Pull a special shoutouts in your own little exclusive patron Discord. So if that being said, if you want to help support me and everything that I do, as I do this whole thing full time, I do it as a student in university currently, and I also do, the whole content creation thing to get everything out there. Feel free to do so over on !Patreon. You'll find it all over on that place. Besides that, the next stream will be 1 p.m. Eastern time for Secrets in the Sands in the desert campaign for Secrets in the Sands. So check that out when you can. So that's 1 p.m. on Sunday. All right. let's do this. So the giveaway has, the giveaway is over. So we're going to close it. Boom. And we're going to draw a winner. All right, we got Bimroth, we got Fish, and we got Dread, and we got Sebastian. So we got 3 players entered and 1 potential individual who can join on in. Who's gonna win? Let's find out. In 3, 2, 1, bam! That's gonna be Dreadlord. There we go. Dread will be the winner of the D&D merch giveaway. So congratulations to him. I hope that he is excited for this sort of thing. Heck yeah! Alrighty, that being said, everybody post GG's in chat. If you didn't necessarily win, that's perfectly fine. You'll have your opportunity to win next time. Alright. So, thank you guys again for watching. You have been a fantastic audience. We're gonna go raid somebody, but for now, I'm gonna peace on out. Have a wonderful day, everybody, and I'll see you tomorrow.